What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome back.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so we are watching the brand new Dungeons and Dragons movie, not the 2001, not the garbage one.
The good
You're
one.
talking about this.
Yes,
or
that's
this
what
movie?
we're
good
watching. It's the good Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yes. I don't have my physical copy yet, but that should be happening soon. I'm selling off a lot of Funko Pops soon, so I should have enough for it.
I'm doing mine through Paramount Plus through Amazon. That's
how I'm doing it as well.
I gave Jared my digital code for this.
All right, so we got
Thanks for that.
Mr. Luke Ponto in here. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. We're ready to watch this movie again. I freaking adore this movie.
Me
this movie's
too.
awesome.
Yeah, we've got Mr. Grant down here, a new face to the channel, I believe, but...
I don't think you had him on one of your Q&As.
Oh, yeah,
That
might have. Okay, but new face to one of my watch-alongs, at least.
That was the one where I was controversially... I think I checked the comment section afterwards. I don't know if they got cleared, but people gave me shit for defending movie 43.
Oh, jeez.
That
Might have
was
been
the
that
one I
one,
was
People
yeah.
are jerks, bro. People are jerks.
And then we got Mr. Jared Runner down here. I can't really point to it exactly, but we've got Mr. Jared Runner. How's it going, my man?
The thumbnail quote king.
Fine.
That's what I call it.
Yes, the thumbnail. He created the thumbnail for this one, so we had to get him on here.
Chef's kiss.
So, yes, it's a great thumbnail. So we might have more guests coming on later. I'm not exactly sure because we have a little group chat going on Instagram, and I sent the link to the entire group chat. So there might be more guests later on. Who
And
knows?
We've been having a movie.
and movies and trains. You and I run the group chat. So
Yes, we do. Yep. All right. So I'm going to go shut off my light, and then we can get started.
yes,
All
sir.
you Zoomers in the audience, I have to be real with you. I'm the resident old person because I'm going to be 30 this year. So, so if you hear old ass references like I remember the one with Marlon Wayans, I do.
I remember back in Monday when we used to watch back in
It's so
2000.
All right. We got my buddy Caleb Robbins in here. How's it going, man? All right. So who wants to count us down today?
Dibs.
All right.
All right.
Of course.
Let's go.
I'll take the honors any day, dude. Anyways, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Let's play.
To play.
It's going well. Have you seen the Mario movie? We all have.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, for all of us.
I've seen it 3 times.
I like
Right? I've only seen it the once in the theaters, but it was great.
No, the question
I mean, not
really
quite
is-
not quite my number 2 of the year, but you know.
Shut up.
I want to give you guys some fair warning just in advance. My sister is here. So are her cats. If you hear scratching on the door, it is the cat that is in love with me. And he's trying to get in. Not allowed in. So, you know.
Can you pay me in advance?
I finally got the reference. That was such a deep cut. Like, it was such a deep cut. I thought you were making a response to me wanting to knock it off at your bitch's cabin. I didn't realize that it was a quote from the Spider-Man movie.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
That was me.
Yep.
Did you guys see the clip I sent where it was pay me rent, but he had his Mr. Ditchovich or whatever, his face was on Thanos. He was beating up Captain America.
Yeah.
Bully Maguire.
That was good.
Hey, look, Hey, look, we're waiting for Jarnathan, guys.
Oh, Jonathan! My
Jarnathan,
dude.
the
All right.
myth, the bird, the legend.
Yes. Have you guys
Oh wait,
seen
Jared hasn't seen.
Snow White
Doesn't know who Jarnathan is yet. Oh, this.
Oh.
Man, this whole stream is just gonna be me watching Jared watch Dungeons and Dragons because I'm just really excited.
I only know one person, like one of my close buddies, where I live, that have seen the movie, and we just like joke back and forth about how hot Jonathan is. I mean, what?
Wait, what?
I'm just talking about basically how
Do you need to tell us
Jonathan
something?
is.
This is a safe
Yeah.
space now.
Jonathan, not Jonathan.
Jonathan.
All right. Snow White and the Huntsman. If
like
I've
it.
seen it, it's been a long time, and I
It's
don't
a
Long time
remember.
for me too, so I haven't seen it in a
It's a
while.
hell of a lot better than its sequel, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
got
on
you,
Tubi
Drew, in
right
here.
now.
Ugh.
What's up,
Hey,
Drew?
Drew,
I
you're
think
not
it's
the
on
first one
Tubi
this
right now.
time. You're slipping, my boy.
Oh shoot, I didn't put up the time card. Whoa. I'll just give him the time card if we ask.
So, on the challenge of best movie, Chris, where does Chris Pine land?
Oh shit.
He's
Two.
my after Evans. After Evans, he's two for me.
I really like
Chris Evans, I would
Hemsworth
actually
and
rank
Pratt.
it number 3.
I'd say Pratt is my number 4.
Pratt's my
Same.
number 1 any day of the week, dude. I love Chris Pratt.
Okay, so hold on, let me think. Just
He
the
is
4
my
that I
dude.
can think of. So Evans, Hemsworth, Pine, and Pratt. Pratt is number 4, and then I think Hemsworth number 3. Because I freaking love Star Trek. I'm putting Chris Evans number 2, Chris Pine
God,
number 1.
Michelle Rodriguez is a badass. Sorry. Mine would be.
She was so undermined in Fast X.
Yeah.
He was like very underutilized, and I was like,
Yes.
"Come on, man!"
So anyone wants to know my ranking? It's number 1 is Chris Evans, number 2 is Chris Pratt, number 3 or not Chris Pratt, damn it, Chris Pine. Number 3 is Chris Hemsworth, number 4 is Chris Pratt, and number 5, of course, is Chris Ludacris Bridges. Everybody, Luda.
Tej? Oh my god.
Christopherson, number 6.
The only thing that I would give Ludacris number 5 over Chris Christopherson is frickin' Tej. That's like the
Yeah.
only reason that I would give him the.
I
Oh,
was.
wait. He's coming.
No, God damn it.
Thank God Chris Rock isn't in that.
No. Actually, Chris Rock is tied for number 1 after the freaking stand-up this year. Yeah, he shot his way up to a tie with Evans.
Chris Rock, I would say, is honestly tied with Chris Evans.
I took that punch like Pacquiao, motherfucker.
Like I said, though, Pine is my number 1 specifically because of this movie and then the Star Trek movies. Because I
was gonna say Star Trek.
Chris Pratt will always be my number 1 any day of the
Wait,
week.
hold up.
Next year,
Only for those 2.
I'll probably do all
You got
3
no
Star
love for
Trek
Don't Worry,
movies.
Darling?
Count me in.
That'll be a good one. Man.
Count me in there, boy.
Uh
All 3 Star
oh.
Trek movies with Chris Pine.
Language.
You guys are forgetting.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. And for gosh sake, watch your language. Anyway,
Well, God darn it, you children, watch your language, watch your damn language.
What's your goddamn language here, there, boy?
Hey guys,
Enough with the language talk.
wait, you guys are forgetting the actual greatest Chris Pine movie, though. It's even more than this one. Why are you forgetting? I'm ashamed of all of you. How could you forget the underrated cinematic classic that was The Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement?
Oh,
Damn
dear
it.
God.
seen
Oh,
The
dear
famous
God.
Princess Diaries 1, because it has Pine in it.
No.
Okay, lesson to all screenwriters. You want to learn how to properly write exposition and make it sound natural?
Jonathan.
This
Name drop.
movie.
Name drop.
That movie. No, guys, seriously though. Anybody watching this who wants to write a screenplay with exposition in it, Dungeons and Dragons. Do it exactly like that.
I agree.
It flows naturally, it's funny, it fits the personality of the character, and it doesn't stop the movie dead. It moves. And you know everything about him and his kid. And it has a perfect tonal balance. Yeah, this movie's awesome. I love this movie. Should have
Are
done
you
better.
really making me choose between
Back to the
two?
Future.
This one's easy for me, Forrest Gump.
Back to the Future easily. I love Forrest Gump, but
I've honestly watched Forrest Gump way more times than I've watched Back to the Future.
I've watched them like equal amounts. Actually, no, I probably watched 2 more than I have.
I've probably watched
the
Back
first
to the
one.
Future more than Forrest Gump, but I like Forrest Gump fine.
That's a hard one. All right, heads or tails? Hold on.
Are you talking about the trilogy or the first one of Back in the
I think he's
Future?
meaning the first.
That's a good question.
Yeah, the first one.
Look, to me, Back to the Future is not just the first one. It's 1, 2, and 3.
I would not vote because I've never seen Forrest Gump, so I cannot vote on that.
Really,
okay.
Jared?
And I need to get
I'm
around to that.
surprised.
What are you
All
doing
right.
with your life, dude?
All right. Heads is what, and tails is what.
Heads is Back to the Future. Tails is Forrest Gump.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Flip again. Forrest Gump it is. All right.
Yes.
I demand a recount.
Yeah, just the first one. I demand a recount. All right. Best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
Tails.
All
Forrest
right.
Gump wins
Yes, sir.
by far and away.
You guys
Forrest
are
Gump.
gonna miss Jonathan.
Oh, Nikes.
You know what I have to say also.
Went
that I
back
really
too far.
love about
Stop
this
stalling.
You know what I love about this movie too? The perfect blending of practical and CGI effects. Really good
Yep.
blending of the two. And
You know what I
makes-
love about this
Seriously, we
movie?
don't get practical effects like this in action movies anymore.
especially movies with this kind of scale and budget based on a property like this anymore.
Wait, would you guys consider this a box office flop? Because it made like 39 million opening weekend or something like that, and I was like, I don't see how.
Well,
that's
it
a
made
flop.
only around $200 million on a $150 million budget,
Well-
so it barely even made back its budget.
That was news to me because here's the thing. I don't know if you guys watched the 400 subscriber special for this gentleman up here in the
Top right
Mr. Brady up there in the top right corner. But he mentioned that there was a box office flop, and that was news to me because when I saw it, I got to go to an early screening in Amazon, like early screening on like a Saturday afternoon, and it was packed with people. Like there wasn't a single seat in my theater that wasn't filled, and it was like a regular but big theater. And I was just convinced like the nerds came out enough to support this and get it to break even, but apparently not. No, it was a bomb, which is really sucks because this was a really good movie.
Well, I noticed a lot of people that I follow on Letterboxd had never played the game but watched this movie, and I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. But
Well,
I did the same though. I never played the game, but I had a great time with the movie.
I only ever played the game once, and it was like not even a year ago. But the campaign I played was horribly written by one of my buddies. It was kind of awful. Like there was a fight in it that lasted like 20 minutes of us just fighting pizza toppings.
my knowledge of D&D is limited to the original movie, like 2 episodes of the cartoon I saw once when I was a kid, the American Dad episode about Dungeons and Dragons, which is amazing, especially the ending, and Stranger Things. I've never played D&D. My brother, on the other hand, is a dungeon master. I have never played D&D. But I can tell you from friends of mine who have played D&D, they love it as much as I do, this movie.
That's
They
good.
say they finally got it right. And so that's comforting to know. That it's not just pleasing to mainstream audiences, it's pleasing to the fans.
Yeah.
So why didn't they come?
I ended up seeing this one I think a week late. But the theater that I went to go see it at, it was relatively packed. There was at least like a row or two that wasn't filled. So it wasn't like packed, but it was still
Guys,
it was still had a lot of people.
I forgot to show you the merch I got for this movie. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
See if I can find it. I might not be able to get it out just yet, but I got I do have a picture on my Facebook for those who are on my Facebook, which I think is Jared and Luke. But it's a 20-sided die popcorn holder and a authentic D&D beer stein.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. It cost me $60 fucking dollars. Pardon me, $60 fudging dollars. From now on, whenever I'm about to say the F word, I'm just gonna say Smurf. I'm gonna say Smurfing.
I'm gonna say cussing because Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh yeah, cussing now. Have you seen The Visit? The movie, the M. Night Shyamalan movie is like Carrie Underwood. When the mom's not listening to what's his name? The kid, and he's like, and he goes,
That's Ed Oxenbould, right?
Yeah, where his mom tells him not to curse so much, so he says singers' names when he wants to curse, and he's like, Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson.
Man, M. Night Shyamalan really knows how to come up with rapper names, doesn't he?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. What was it, mid-sized sedan or whatever?
Yeah, mid-sized sedan and whatever the kid's name was in The Visit, his little nickname.
Wasn't it something dumb like? Well, I know this is from the Goldberg. Wasn't it something like Big Tasty or some Smurf like that?
Let me check. I
Something
think I
that-
wrote something in my review.
Big
on
PB and
Letterboxd.
J or something. little peanut like
Little peanut. Oh Jesus Christ!
Do you guys ever watch Todd in the Shadows, who does like the music reviews?
No.
So he has a
Oh,
joke
T
about
Diamond Stylus. T Diamond Stylus. That's what it was.
Yeah. But he does the he talks about there's too many rappers now named Lil. It's becoming irrelevant to call yourself Lil something, so it's like Lil Baby. It's going to be called Young Lil.
Lil Young.
Little Young, yeah, exactly. It's like with a U.
I'm
with
good.
Y-U-N-G.
Uh-oh, new SML video, Luke.
Jeffy's there.
Yep.
We're watching that after the movies and trains. Okay.
After this,
give me a call when the movie's over. Give me a call when the movie's over. We're watching that.
Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to call afterwards. Actually, I stayed up until like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday playing freaking Gorilla Tag on my VR. So, I missed Jonathan. I missed Jonathan.
You're the only one too.
How did I miss Jonathan?
You know what movies and trains? I see it. He's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just kidding. Cuss whenever the hell you want. All right.
Are you cussing with me?
Language.
Shit,
You
piss,
cussing with me?
Dick, cock.
Are you cussing with me?
Are you cussing with me?
Next Tuesday. Smurf. Barbara Streisand. There. I said all the curse words. Ass, asshole, dumbass. Barbara Streisand. There you go.
Perfect right in.
Well, remember in South Park, that's what ultimately saves the world in the South Park movie is he says the worst curse word ever, which is Barbara Streisand. And he uses his V-chip powers to electrocute some
Sons of bitches.
Screw you guys, I'm giving him.
Screw you
guys. I'm getting paid.
You may be going about now, but I'm going about now. Screw you guys, I'm giving him.
Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves.
Thieves.
That's probably the best opening title sequence I've ever seen.
You know what speaking of South Park, you know what that just sounded like? Rob Schneider's a normal guy until he becomes Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Rated PG-13.
Hey, Wendy.
Okay.
Dumb bitch.
All right. What is the best opening title sequence of the year so far? Because there's two for me.
So far.
What's that?
Of the year?
Yeah,
The
well,
calendar
of the
year?
year, yeah.
Okay. Oh man.
I'd say between either this one or Scream 6.
You know what? Wait a minute. What do you mean by title sequence? Do you mean cold open or open?
Yeah, opening before the title card.
Scream 6.
Oh, okay.
Easy. Yep.
There's three for me. There's
Who
three
did
for
the
me.
Smurf about movies?
I was gonna say two, but then I completely forgot about Scream 6. So Scream 6, D&D, Across the Spider-Verse. Because
Yes,
we don't get the title card until like 30 minutes into the movie.
No, I was gonna say like Across the Spider-Verse is another great movie that what I call it waits a whole act to show us the title.
It's
like
the
Driving
highest
Are fresh.
rated on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Yes, 4.7 out of 5.
Yeah,
For deservedly so reasons.
I think. Hold on, let me
Those
just check.
motherfucking film bros are gonna be mad as hell.
Don't you mean smurfing cussing billboards, Luke? We're trying.
Screw you.
For gosh sakes, watch your language.
Gosh darn it!
I can cuss whenever I want.
Damn it, Bobby! I mean, cuss it, Bobby!
You said
That's
language.
a clean
What
burn in
kind of
hell, I'll
language?
tell you what.
What kind of
You said language. What kind of language? Japanese, Russian, French, German.
Largan, a dibble no hit.
All right, so looking at highest rated on Letterboxd, we have okay, so Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse right
Yay!
there is number wait, no, there. Boom. Number 4. Okay, so it's
What's
behind.
number 1? I'm curious.
No, and highest rated in general, not the top 250.
Oh, okay.
So it's number 4 behind Radiohead and Rainbows from the Basement. I mean, it's Radiohead, so
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that? Was that a music video? Why is that on there?
yeah,
No, I
something.
think it's a concert, isn't it?
It might be, yeah, because in the
Okay, that was
Rainbows,
severely upvoted.
in Rainbows is one of their albums, so it might be one of those. And then National Theater Live Prima Facie. I don't know what the heck that is. It's got Jodie Comer in it though.
Who
And
the
then
Smurfs made this list?
and then the highest rated thing on there is O Auto de Compadecida. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Isn't that a man?
But the
called
highest
Otto,
rated
original
movie
version?
is Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes, the highest rated top 250 narrative features.
You know what? You know what this always reminds me of, and I don't mean this as a criticism of this particular cinema. I've never seen it, but you ever go on IMDb and then like when they do the top 250, which is biased to begin with because there's so many great movies that aren't on there and so many shit movies that are. Pardon me, Smurf movies that are. But it's. Have you noticed that like you go on there certain times for like 2 hours, half of it, or at least a quarter of it, is like some 4-hour Bollywood movie from like the 50s, and then like that no one's heard of, and then everything else. Is
Yeah,
like
but the highest, but I'm sure everybody knows this, but the highest rated movie on IMDb is The Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
For good,
Oh,
for
look
good
at
reason.
this.
That's
Is
one of the
it
greatest
still-
movies of all time.
It's still
Look.
The Shawshank Redemption. I always thought.
Yep.
I thought that The Godfather took its place for a little bit.
No,
It's
it's
tied with The
it's always
Godfather.
The Shawshank Redemption, dude.
Oh.
It's tied with The Godfather right now to 9.2. Let me share my screen again real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Let's see.
yeah, number 1, Shawshank Redemption. Yep. And then Godfather, The Dark Knight, Godfather Part 2, and 12 Angry Men. All 5 of which have a 9.0. Which is
And
great.
all of which are great movies.
Yes.
I would say.
I think on
list-
IMDb that Across the Spider-Verse is a 9.1.
1 second. We'll get to that.
Yeah, and that overhyped movie about with Tom Cruise in an airplane is on there too. I'm kidding. I knew you'd get a reaction out of you.
Which one is that?
I'm
Which
just
one is that?
messing with
American
you. I
Made?
like that movie too.
No, he's talking about Top Gun.
Top
Oh, shit.
Gun Maverick. I'm a teenage boy and I like Top Gun Maverick.
I'm not in my
I'm
teenage
kidding.
years anymore, you idiot.
I like Top Gun Maverick too.
All right.
Not as much as
8.9s.
you, but I like it.
8.9, number 6, Schindler's List, and then 7, Return of the King, and then 8.8. This is where we have a Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So 9 is Fellowship. Actually, no, 8. Sorry, Pulp Fiction, and then 9, Fellowship of the Ring. 10, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. 11, Forrest Gump. My winner between that and Back to the Future for some reason. And then 12 is Across the Spider-Verse. So not the 9.1, but
It's 12.
And last time I checked, it was a 9.1 though.
yeah, it's a number 12 now.
So
And then
Here's
my favorite movie of all time is an 8.7, number 13.
what is it?
Can't
Fight
talk
Club.
about it.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
You broke the rule.
So guys, the most egregious thing about this list is that the highest rated Lord of the Rings movie is not Return of the King, which should be rectified because that's the best one.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not even a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I can tell you that's the best one.
That is the highest rated one, is Return of the King.
I thought the highest rated one was Fellowship. Wait a second.
No, Fellowship
Oh,
is
no,
9.
It's Return of the King.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be damned. I'll be Smurf. It's number 7.
All right. Are any of you Futurama fans? I have
Hell
never
yeah.
seen a single
Not
episode
really.
of Futurama.
What?
Nope.
You've never seen
I've only
Futurama?
watched a couple episodes of Futurama. Couldn't really get into it.
I've seen clips.
My recommendation to you, Luke, is if you're gonna watch it, skip ahead to like the end of the first season, and you'll be fine. Watch the pilot, and then skip to the end of the first season and watch it from there. It gets so much better after like the first.
Is
Like,
it on Hulu by chance? Because then I'll check
It
it out.
is.
Probably.
I believe it is because they're gonna bring it back. So they put all the old ones, or they're going to soon. Because they're bringing it back in July for a new run.
Last time I saw it was on Netflix, so
I remember. The
Oh
first
yeah, funny
episode.
Netflix problem. Funny Netflix problem. Just today, I've heard like 3 people say that I should watch something on Netflix. Funny problem with that is that I was using a shared password account, and they just enabled that on June 1st. So
I'm in a family account. I'm all good.
I'm all good too.
I got to watch the new season of I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. I'm a happy boy. Have you guys watched that show before? I feel like Luke especially.
No.
You would love it because I mean this genuinely, is that the sense of humor is so out there in a very specific way that there are certain friends of mine where I'm like, I want them to watch this. Because it's like, there's an episode, do you remember Tim Robinson from like way back when he was on Saturday Night Live? He was like, this skit is, it's a home security commercial, like it's a fake home security, like what do you call it, like an ATT home security commercial. But it's like, this dude is like, how many times has this happened to you? And it's like through a doggy door, it looks like some small monster. And he's like, what the bleep is that? And then it cuts to them and he goes, it was my neighbor. We're in a dispute. He put a Nixon mask on his pet pig and sicked it on me. But for 5 minutes, I thought it was a scary monster that was going to eat me in my sleep. But now I have home security. It's like, so you'll never have to live with that. If something like it was so funny. It was just, I fell out of my chair. I'm like, this is so stupid and yet so funny at the same time. Like,
still my favorite. I think probably my favorite. I don't know if it's a real ad or not, but probably my favorite ad of all time is the 50 million power and Rise of Kingdoms meme.
what?
Oh my god.
The 50 million power and Rise of Kingdom meme. Oh man.
Oh, is that
Dude,
the one?
you can't beat your wife. Why should I? I have over 50 million power in Rise of Kingdom.
Oh yeah. Have you guys seen that really cringe ad that's been showing up on Instagram like every day, where the freaking like girl who looks like a cheerleader from my high school who's pretending to be like a gamer chick is like, oh, I just joined League of Legends or whatever, and it's talking about it, and it's reciting it like it's like she's vlogging, but she's not. She's just reciting what the game does, and it's like, I don't know if you've been on Twitch before. That's not really how that works. Like, what do you mean?
You want to know something?
Good. What?
What?
This live stream is sponsored by Ray Shadow Legends.
You know what?
That was a good one.
You know what recent meme has given me so much joy because I hate this show that it's based on so much is, have you guys seen the I am a surgeon, The Good Doctor?
I am a surgeon.
Okay.
I am a surgeon.
All
Alright, chill out, both of you. Chill out.
That
please.
show, I hate that show with a passion, and I'm so glad it's being roasted by everyone. That makes me so
All I
happy.
know about that show is that it's got Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It has Charlie
Freddie
from
Highmore.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory playing a horribly offensive autistic stereotype. It's terrible!
That explains it.
My recommendation, go on Netflix and watch Bates Motel. It's a much better show with Freddie Highmore in it.
That's on Peacock. It's not on Netflix.
It used to be on
That's on
Netflix?
Peacock.
Okay, well, yes, it's on Peacock then. Whatever. But it's really good.
I've only watched the first season of Bates Motel.
Futurama should be a pretty quick watch for me because it's only got like 9 episodes the first season. Second season's like the longest one, and then the rest is like 13 episodes per.
Yeah, there's only like 60 or something episodes.
We're getting roast on the bit.
Do what?
Chop it off.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
This movie is so rad. I just love this.
Oh, that's why I got the scene, or like vibes from this scene in Fast X.
Yeah.
I was
What, like
getting
the lab scene? Or
yeah,
we're talking
the
about
lab scene when her and
Charlie's Theron?
I
yeah,
can't
Charlie
lie, that
Theron
was
kind of-
pretty cool. You got to give me that. That fight was pretty awesome.
Yeah, there was
Don't hit
good
me
fight
harder for
scenes.
that.
Good choreography.
There was good hand to hand in Fast X. Like I enjoyed Fast X a lot. It's just the ending sucked.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
was
the
the
ending
best
was
thing
bad.
about
Dude.
that.
The ending was
If
terrible.
they can rectify that ending in Fast 11, I think that it could go up to be with Fast
Like,
5 for me.
I mean,
Have
even
you
though
guys
it's
heard-
still really enjoyable,
Possibility
it was
time
ruined by the
travel.
end.
Have you guys heard
Honestly,
the
it
thing
was
that
ruined
Vin
by the
Diesel-
ending.
Did you guys
Oh.
hear that Vin Diesel apparently wants Jason Momoa to tone down the shtick? I'm like, that's like the best part of that movie. What are you
I
doing
heard
with
that
it?
he wants to kick him out of the entire movie, out of like that entire series, because
Since
Why?
when did Vin Diesel go from like your cool uncle to being the villain of every situation? Like, come on.
Because
Just
Fast
make him
9
the
brought a
villain,
lot of
man.
money.
Just make him the villain in the movies.
Because F9 brought a lot of money during COVID, so
I miss the Iron Giant Vin Diesel. I want him back. When is he coming back? The Gentles.
it was like the Iron. It was Iron Giant between that and OG Groot that he was good,
Yeah.
and then as soon as freaking,
are Groot.
they freaking teased us with that in the trailer, and then they didn't end up having that in the movie.
Is it just me?
What?
We Are Groot in Guardians
Yeah.
3.
Is it just me, you guys, or has the action movie landscape and the stars within it turned into like the behavior of let me put it this way. I have never seen an entire industry of 40 to 50 something year old men acting more like 12-year-olds in my life.
That's Vin Diesel for you. He's acting like a
Well,
12-year-old.
not just Vin though, because the thing is like I love that like Vin Diesel like freaking like Regina George like from freaking Mean Girls is like I'm gonna wait until your career just bombs and your only hope to make money is to remake Moana, and then you're gonna come crawling back to me to kiss the ring so I can put you in the 11th movie. And it's like, what a petty dude! Like just learn to get along. It's kind of the same way I feel about. Did you guys see the trailer for Expendables 4? And it reminded me of. Okay, it actually looks kind of cool, but the thing is, it reminded me of the fact that Bruce Willis left Expendables 2 because he and Stallone didn't want to shoot scenes together, and they both wouldn't budge. It's like, you are grown men. Like,
Oh wait, you mean
Like,
Expend
you're old.
Horrible?
Like, you guys are old. Get along here.
It's just like, you're adults.
I mean,
You're not children. Like,
I
I
think
thought
like,
it was about the money.
Brad's like in his 40s or something like that. Like, he doesn't get like that with a lot of stuff. Like,
well, the other thing too is like Dwayne Johnson.
like he's one of the nicest guys in the industry.
Yeah, well, and the thing is too is that Dwayne Johnson also kind of brought it on himself by like going on Twitter when Shazam: Fury of the Gods didn't do well. Which, mind you, I hate that movie, but still, I like.
Shut up. We've heard enough.
I like Zachary Levi though, and so he was going like Zachary Levi talking about how we shot this. It would have been so cool. Fury of the Gods would have done better if we could do the Black Adam scene we had in mind, or something like. And then Dwayne Johnson just came into his DMs and was like, "I was never going to do that shit," or something. It's like, what a jerk! Like really?
Sorry, Grant.
Yeah, that movie's crushed fruit. Anyway, pardon me, Smurf fruit.
Wait, hold on a sec. Wait. Where is that?
That movie's not good, man. I'm sorry. I respect your opinion, but I don't agree.
I think it's a little bit better than Black Adam. Actually, no, a lot better than Black Adam.
It's better than Black Adam for sure.
It may be
even
better.
on a rewatch watching Black Adam, yeah, that shit was oof.
I'll say this: it may have been a little bit better made than Black Adam, but I enjoyed Black Adam more. But even then, I think Dwayne Johnson was being petty. Well, because of it, at least it was. It kind of embraced what it was. I didn't love the movie or anything, but I liked it more than I did.
Honestly, after rewatching Black Adam, that film does not even try to have fun. It takes itself a bit too seriously.
I disagree. See, people think about how it's dark and gritty. I'm like, I don't know. I think it kind of pokes fun at itself a lot, and I think there is more humor. And the thing about Shazam is that the humor is lame in the second one, whereas the first one was really good. But now, did you guys hear the rumor that's been going around?
Whoa, dude!
This movie is rad.
That is such an awesome shot. Like,
dude, just wait till you get to the rat scene or whatever. The freaking with the girl, what's her name?
With Doric.
So Sophia Lillis, where she's running the one shot, where she's turning into different.
Yeah, Doric.
Yeah. That was awesome. I remember sitting in the theater like, you know what it reminded me of?
We have to wait till we actually get to her scene in this movie.
I know.
We're getting there, though. We're almost there.
You know what's a deep cut, though? You know what it reminded me a lot of? Do you guys ever see I'm talking to people. You probably have. The Polar Express, that one amazing scene where they have, like, the ticket going out the window and you, like, follow it through, like, the train. And
then you get a second motion capture Tom Hanks. Like,
no.
I think he plays 4 different characters in that movie, all in motion capture.
The Steven Tyler bit was kind of out of place, kind of in the same way it was in Armageddon. I stand by this. Armageddon is a fun movie, but I can't get over how creepy it is that Steven Tyler...
It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. It's a fun bad movie, though, to me. But Steven Tyler... I can't get over how creepy it is that Steven Tyler is, like, providing the slow version of I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, is playing as his own daughter, is being, like... is fooling around with Ben Affleck and, like, Animal Crackers, and they're playing the song, like, to serenade.
Jesus Christ.
New Minecraft
Very
update came
cringe,
out
dude.
today.
It's very, very cringe.
It is no, the cringy part is what they say in the scene, if you remember, which is when Liv Tyler with her gorgeous shimmering face is looking up.
Thank you.
Well, of course with her blouse open with the Animal Crackers going, "Hey, Ben Affleck's character, do you think that anyone else is doing this very same thing at this very same moment?" And then Ben Affleck looks down at her with his chiseled jaw and goes, "Well, I sure hope so, Liv Tyler's character. Otherwise, what the hell are we trying to save?" It's just like, what the hell, movie? So
Here we go.
Oh, here's Doric.
Here it comes.
Also, new Minecraft update today. I don't know if anybody's interested in that news, but
I don't give a crap.
What's a Minecraft?
Oh
I know
my
that-
god.
what's a Minecraft?
That's
Okay, hold on. A couple of comments here.
Movies and
Doric.
Yep. What's up?
Yes, I liked both of them. Come at me.
I haven't seen Little Mermaid. Wasn't a huge fan of Peter Pan. Thought it was super generic.
Peter Pan,
I'm
I like more than
I'm
Little
sorry,
Mermaid.
Grant. Like I know how much you love Peter Pan and Wendy,
I
but
did.
I would honestly, in regards to just movies on its own, I mean, they're completely different movies. I'll take the Pope's Exorcist over Peter Pan and Wendy. I don't care, man. I really like the Pope's Exorcist.
I like the Pope's Exorcist as sort of like a popcorn movie. Here's the thing I liked about Peter Pan and Wendy. It's the same thing I liked about Pete's Dragon. And I know that's also a controversial pick among certain people. Disney gave David Lowery carte blanche to make a David Lowery movie. Ignoring the fact that it was for kids. It was just like, make a David Lowery movie. Go out into the forest with a bunch of children and do a Peter Pan movie. And he did. And it was awesome. I stand by this. I think that movie is an underrated masterpiece. It's one of my favorite films of the year.
What did you?
And Little Mermaid I liked, but then again, I didn't like the original, so the remake was always going to be going up for me anyway, so.
The original means a lot to me, so I'm not planning on going to see it in the theaters. So
You might be surprised, though, because even people I know who are...
I've been trying to tell them that, too.
It's actually really good. Like, this is one Luke and I do agree on, that it's a pretty good...
okay, the thing is though,
Yeah.
what I've heard is that everything underwater is fucking lifeless, and I just don't want to sit through that, especially when all of the stuff underwater in the original movie is so near and dear to my heart. Freaking Under the Sea, I can sing that entire song, and they cut out freaking half the song.
What half of the song? It seemed like they did the whole song.
You're a bad sword thrower.
The Duke is the fluke of soul part.
Oh, that's like 30 seconds out of the song, man.
30 seconds still is great.
And it also doesn't fit. I mean, I understand what you mean, like, and also that was in the movie, wasn't it, Luke? That part, I kind of remember that being in the movie.
Which one?
That
Duke
part,
is
the
The fluke is the Duke of soul.
I kind of don't remember that, honestly. I haven't like seen it a second time to actually remember that.
Oh.
No.
Oh, Caleb has to go. See you, man.
This thing
See you,
playing
buddy.
Dropping in.
Thanks for coming.
Drew says, sorry. Some of the best action movies have used practical effects. T2, Die Hard, and then the first 3 Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Yep, Indiana Jones.
Agreed. T2 used CGI, but it was primitive CGI. There was a lot of stunt work in that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but with Indiana Jones, though, especially in the first one with the melting face, dude, like, oh my god.
That was Temple of Doom, wasn't it? Oh, no. The first one.
I was talking about Raiders.
Yeah,
Raiders.
First one was the
melting face in
and then
Raiders. Like, that
and
looks
then Temple of Doom
very
was
practical, dude. It's
yeah.
amazing.
Temple of Doom was ripping out the heart.
Did I tell you guys?
I'm going to be rewatching Temple of Doom, which is this might be a controversial take for some people. That is my favorite.
It's not my favorite, but I like it. I think
that one is my favorite. Like, I love Temple of Doom.
There's some cheesy bits to Temple of
Yeah.
Doom, which doesn't make it my favorite, and it's like still I think it's a 4.5 for me or something like that. But
Here's my hot
But the
take.
reason why I would say it's my favorite though, it's because it's a lot darker than Raiders.
It is.
It is
Yeah.
a lot darker, and whenever like a sequel can honestly go darker than its predecessor, you pretty much got to win for me. Like,
well, technically, it's not even a sequel; it's a
It's
prequel.
a prequel.
Yeah.
That's true.
but it's
Well-
still the second movie though.
Well,
Yeah.
can I give my Indiana Jones hot take? I don't think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is as bad as people say. I think it has its moments.
It's
wait,
not
it's
bad,
not-
but
it's
it's
not
not
that
good.
bad. Yeah, it's not that
it's
bad.
the
But
I'll
weakest
give
of
it
the
this.
four,
It's
but
not a
it's
bad movie, but it's not good.
it doesn't come near the originals. at
No,
all.
not even close.
Not
But-
even close. It doesn't even come
And
close
also-
to even Temple of Doom. Like,
No.
But here's the thing: when you really stop and look at it, if you take out Mutt Williams, which Smurf that guy, and you take out
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf,
Yep.
you also take out that weird monkey.
or you
swinging-
basically call him Shia LaBoots.
Yeah, you take out the monkey swinging the vine thing and the fridge thing. It's
He's
pretty
ba-
good Indiana Jones.
That's what I'm
movie.
saying, dude. He swings on the vines like a monkey. Like,
Oh, so
I call him Shia
Dora,
LaBoot.
Dora the Explorer reference.
Yeah, like boots. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Shia
Actual
LaBoot.
animal Shia LaBeouf. No, but it's
I mean, we had a better boots anyway, and during the Lost City of Gold, voice playing none other than
You know
Danny
what?
Trejo.
okay. I'm gonna make another controversial.
That was
hot
some good
take.
stuff right there,
I
man.
haven't seen that movie yet. I don't think, but
Oh.
that makes
You
me
would
damn
like it, man. It's
interested.
actually a lot of fun.
I'm gonna
That
give
makes
my
me
hot
damn
take.
interested.
I walked into Dora the Explorer and the Lost City of Gold, whatever it was called, the movie, the live action movie, going like, Dora the Explorer movie, whatever. I kind of love that movie. It's actually
It's
really
a lot
good.
of fun, dude. It's a lot
really
of fun.
funny, and what I like about it, you know what I really like about it the most? It's kind of the Brady Bunch movie to Dora the Explorer's The Brady Bunch, in the sense that it kind of lightly pokes fun at the problems adults have with Dora in a way that's still respectful to the fan base. Like, where her perkiness is put up against cynicism, and it's like really funny. Yes,
Yes.
Isabella Merced, give her this. She does a good job playing that kind of.
Yeah, she
Oh
does.
gosh,
and-
golly, gang! And
But
even the stuff
honestly, if you were talking about like the side characters who completely stole the movie, Eugenia Barabez was honestly freaking hilarious in that
that
movie.
dude's great.
Like, it's only to overreact.
Well, and even like the opening scene where they basically recreate the opening credits, and you see her and this is in the trailer. It's not a spoiler, but she's breaking the fourth wall. Like, she's looking at it like, "Can you say whatever?" And then they're like, "What is she doing?" And it's like, "It's a phase. She'll grow out of it." It's like, that was funny. That was really funny. Where she's looking at the camera,
It's poking fun
like,
at it, dude.
yeah. Also, I always have to give a movie.
Oh, dude. Now Doric's a fly.
Yep.
Yeah,
is
this
Now
part
we're
is
at-
awesome.
flying scene.
Wait, hold on.
Trying to think what I was gonna say.
But I kind of feel the same way with that as Positive Theory, where if the opening credits can make me laugh, because Dora the Explorer, the movie, that opening quote about the following film is accurate, except that foxes like to swipe things. That is
Oh my
100%
God, that's
stereotype.
awesome, dude.
hilarious. This is so awesome. Like, look at how
Yes.
well they
I do like the one shot.
Yeah,
I love this.
I will say, this year has been full of great one-shot scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This
Guardians.
mainly, and then Evil Dead Rise, the peephole scene.
You know what I'm going to throw into the ring for that? I agree, first off. Now, you guys haven't seen this movie yet, I'm guessing, because I haven't seen a review from any of you, and I don't think it's playing in a lot of cities, but Sanctuary, the movie with Christopher Abbott and Margaret Qualley, there is a scene that I always love when a film, and it's one of the things I love about this movie, the camera is a character at certain points. It's a one-shot where Margaret Qualley tells Christopher Abbott that she's been filming them to use as, like, blackmail, and she starts erratically dancing in the living room. The camera's following her. It goes to the mirror, and then he's looking for the bug. And you see Christopher Abbott like this. Okay, like this. And he's looking down for things, and the camera is following him as he looks up and down. I'm like, that's just neat. I'm sorry, you didn't have to do that, and I really respect that you did that.
Okay, all of this is one shot still. That's neat.
That's awesome.
This is neat. Also, a movie where the camera's kind of a character Surf's Up. I've been watching that a lot recently.
Underrated animated movie.
Super Mario Brothers
Really
did some of that too.
Surf's Up 2 though can kiss my Smurf, but
Yes.
But as I was saying though, if you guys don't keep track, the Super Mario Brothers movie actually has some one take action scenes.
Well, no, the camera's the character, not one take.
Again, the camera's the character though, but it's also one take.
have you guys seen you know what some of the parts of Mario reminded me of? Did you guys ever see that Robot Chicken skit where it was like they're doing the race, but it's not just Mario Kart, it's like everybody who has a car is racing each other. It's like Speed Racer and like all this stuff. And they have a part where he goes, "We need to use the blue turtle shell. Should we, Mario?" And he goes, "Do it, you wonderfully stereotypical bastard."
I haven't seen that one.
Blue shell. Just when the Koopa General just turns into a blue shell, dude. Oh my god.
The reason
that
for the most
that was crazy
friendships in the history of gaming.
Dude, that was crazy, man.
Now, just because you guys brought that up, I might just have to play some Mario Kart tonight.
Yay!
I think I might do that later too, but we'll see.
My Nintendo is still out because my power went out.
But it's, I think probably tomorrow.
So I played Mario on my old Nintendo before the movie.
I think tomorrow, thinking about it, I think I'm going to rewatch the movie.
It's only the 17th time you've seen it in the last 2 months.
Dude, it's like I told you, it's going to be super rewatchable for me.
Yeah. I might end up buying that tomorrow.
You haven't seen... What have you not seen yet? You haven't seen You Hurt My Feelings yet. You haven't seen anything in my top 4 except Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret yet, End of an Age.
No.
You haven't seen 1001.
I have seen 1001.
What did you think?
Very good.
Thank you.
But a little overrated for me.
I have started watching 1001. And I watched Of an Age and I thought it was kind of weird. But
why did you think it was weird?
I honestly don't know. Just like the way it was shot, like the 4x3 was kind of strange, and I couldn't keep track of the story for some reason.
Well, watch it again and stick with it because it's my favorite movie of the year so far. I really love it.
Yeah, I might.
It made me cry. That's not easy. So,
but then
plus
again,
the Australian accents kind of annoyed me.
Like Of an Age and 1001, I probably will never watch those films again.
They're heavy movies. Like I understand. Like, would you not agree though that the kind of final twist was really unexpected and well handled? Like I actually was surprised at how well they handled that.
Yeah, it's well done, but then again, it's like there's other movies I can honestly rewatch more than both Of an Age and 1001. Like I'd honestly rather rewatch The Pope's Exorcist.
I completely understand that. I'm saying though you have to give me at least on the first watch.
Yeah, Jared.
How about this?
I got this one too.
Movie. I'm sorry. I'm not.
It was fine. Man. It was fine, Grant. It was fine.
It was so boring.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It was so boring. I'm sorry. It's like
speaking of, and also for
the problem is don't picture as an action film. Picture as a drama sci-fi.
There you go.
That's where it comes in.
Last of Us and Dinosaur Ages.
That's the thing, Jared. That's what I wanted. I didn't need it. I'm not saying that it was boring because it was.
It does have a little bit of action, but it's more.
It has good action in it, though. Whenever there is action sequences, the action sequences are very, very good.
You know what? I'll give you that. There are moments. I will say this: a really good use of a smoking geyser against a dinosaur. I have to give you that. That was pretty awesome.
Oh my God.
For anybody who's watching the stream,
hey, look,
go in and just picture it as a drama sci-fi.
Yeah,
just a little bit of action.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Grant.
This is the moment in D&D that we realized that Michelle Rodriguez's character would be very popular on DeviantArt. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm thinking about. Who? Oh, that's it's Bradley Cooper, right?
Yeah.
That is Bradley Cooper. Like when I saw that, I was like, dude. Like I was so happy.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Like, dude, I was so happy.
I'm thinking about buying 65 soon, but I'm gonna definitely wait until it drops down in price.
You want to know something? At my store, when I went there to get it, there was only one copy of the 4K.
For 65?
And ton of Blu-rays.
It was the same for me. There was only one 4K left on the shelf, and I was like, I guess I'll get it. I mean,
same effect.
But the thing is, though, there was no 4K for this one on the shelf, and I wanted this on 4K. So I only had to get the Blu-ray.
I was wanting to get the Steelbook, but I kind of find myself rewatching that a lot with the family, so I might just have to end up getting the DVD for it. Because
65.
I'm not going to blame you, but still.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys, 65 is one where my disliking of it, I feel a little bad just because of all the movies that are going to probably be on my worst of list, it's the one that I feel like does have the most ambition, and it's the intentions of the makers were good and they had a good idea, and I feel bad kind of trashing the movie for it. It just didn't work for me, but I admired. Let's put it this way: I didn't like the movie, but I admired what it was trying to do.
Yeah, the marketing was better than the actual movie.
It's true.
Yes, I agree.
The problem is with the 65 marketing, they picture it as an action film.
Yeah,
yes, that's right. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
That's
what they
I
promoted.
think I can show off all the other 2023 releases I own. So, of course, one of my top movies of the year.
That's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
One that Grant likes to make good jokes about constantly.
Knock, knock, your bitch's cabin. No, but I like that movie also. In all seriousness, I do. I like Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah,
Shyamalan, I have a love-hate thing with, but I like Knock at the Cabin quite a bit.
You cannot kill yourselves.
At the same
We're
day,
not choosing anyone. We're not sacrificing anyone. Not now. Not ever. Like just that moment of dialogue from Ben Aldridge, dude. Like, oh my god, he was like he's not wanting to sacrifice anybody.
Do you guys mind if I take a moment? I have to do it in every stream at some point to simp. Monica Barbaro is next level hot. Have you guys been looking at Instagram? Because I just kind of glanced at it. But she just posted.
Yo, Grant, just send that to me. Just send that to me separately, dude.
Yeah, send me a post.
Just separately, though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you guys
don't
don't follow her.
chat.
Because the thing is that as much people are like, Grant, you like Monica Barbaro, you always trash Top Gun. First and foremost, I don't trash Top Gun. I like Top Gun. It didn't make my top 25. But here's the thing. She also was in one of my top 3 of this last year, which was The Cathedral. And a lot of people forget that she was in that because nobody saw that one. And the only reason it got a release at all is because she was in Top Gun Maverick. But...
Right.
You want to know something?
What?
At the same day as I bought 65, I went to the $5 bin.
Yep.
Okay.
And there was 6 copies of the same thing.
What?
Of the Steelbook.
Go. Come on.
What is it? What is it?
The only thing I bought it is my parents love this.
Is it the Hellboy reboot?
Yeah.
Well,
to be fair,
I don't think I have any shame in that, honestly.
Hey,
Like,
guys,
I only bought it for my parents because they love this.
Because Jared, I have it too.
Jared, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but this is the greatest scene of all time. I'm not even joking. You have to watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, freak yeah.
Can we get?
What's
can
2 plus 2? I suck at math.
This dude, I wonder what the surviving members of Monty Python think of this scene because it just reminds me so much of the Holy Grail.
Delightful.
Awesome. Love this.
This is awesome.
This is like one of the funniest scenes of. This is like the biggest laugh we have had in the theater all year with people.
Yeah.
With the audience.
I went to see this with my grandpa.
Oh!
I was merely startled.
The power of God compels you.
Not today, devil.
Not for you. Sorry for your loss.
Lost.
Yes.
No, you wasted one. You wasted another one.
Yes.
You wasted another one. You wasted all the questions.
So who wants me to send them the post again?
Oh God.
Me and Luke.
Okay.
What?
For the Melissa Barbaro, or I don't remember her name.
Monica Barbaro.
Monica Barbaro.
I think I can just go through the rest of the 2023 releases. I can just go through them quick. So, of course, Megan. Stop movies and trains. You're a hater.
It feels
James
like
Marsden liked the post. That's awesome.
this battle scene feels like last night. 5.
Okay.
It looks like the last night, but if it was actually done better.
We'll watch the payoff. This one makes it fun.
So that's the government better. But movies and trains. I did send you the code for this. You remember this, right?
Plane. Oh, not plane.
I
Okay.
like that movie. That was a good movie.
For Operation Fortune. Good movie. One of the Guy Ritchie's better movies.
It's not even the best Guy Ritchie movie from this year, though. That would be The Covenant. I really love The Covenant.
I agree. It is The
But
Covenant.
I like that one a lot. I just like Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie's awesome.
Okay, man. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E., underrated. Oh, yeah. Right? Am I right?
I see what,
Anyways,
I see what you mean.
also got
Hey,
Batman
Monica,
to do
you're
the King
watching.
of Gotham and League of
Hit me up.
Superheroes. And now here's Plane.
That one's a good one.
I will say this, I liked it a hell of a lot more than the other
His eyes
Brother
sticking
movies
out
from
of
this
his
spring.
We haven't seen Kandahar, so stop.
You don't need to, it's ass. There you go. I saved you 2 pointless, awful hours.
So if I end up taking a little trip to Walmart tomorrow, because I'm planning on selling my Funko Pops tomorrow, if I end up going to Walmart, what should I get? 'Cause in terms of new releases, what should I get?
Cocaine Bear.
Super Mario Brothers.
All
right.
All
Right, so I'm thinking
wait.
of doing this one, the D&D, Mario,
Smurfing
possibly
Bear-
Cocaine Bear.
A smurfing bear did
So he
cocaine.
died in the fall.
Yep. I'm Spit
That's a stupid way to die.
Why does that look like why does that look like Vecna
It does
Vecna?
look like Vecna. Oh my
Wait,
God.
what?
from Stranger
Oh, that's
Things?
right,
The guy
you
that
guys
was just in
talked
the
about
grave?
Stranger Things.
Oh, yes. Anyways, sorry, Grant, but I do have Shazam. And also,
What
sorry for this.
movies even you don't like. You have Marlowe.
This one I was okay on. I didn't hate it. Like, I did not hate it.
Oh yeah,
Badass.
I for 10 minutes about
I
how
was
awful
okay on
was.
it, man. I did not hate it.
Sure,
Okay,
Jim.
what else?
We talked for 10 minutes about how ass it was because you liked it, right? Absolutely, I agree.
No, I just because I said I didn't hate it doesn't mean I like it.
Okay, fair enough.
But movies and trains, this one's for you, buddy.
My guy.
And Grant, this one's for you.
Fuck, I need to get through Creed 3.
Underrated. I like that movie. I love that movie.
Now goes to movies and trains and Grant. Creed 3.
It's awesome.
I do need to get Creed 3 as well.
I don't know.
So-
That picture in the front
Yeah.
said, "Let me kick his ass. Let me kick his ass."
Okay, so
Definitely the
Depending on
standard
the
4K
price
is
point.
better, though.
depending on the price points, Cocaine Bear, D&D, Creed 3, and Mario. Mario,
And Luigi
no,
Mario, too.
That one's probably going to be the most expensive, I think, because Creed 3 has been out for a couple of weeks. Plus, it was only like $17.95 or something like that. And
Well, you're
then,
probably
You
just
don't
gonna
get
get
the
Mario one.
particular one.
huh?
There's an
You're just gonna get
particular.
Mario. Wait, what about Renfield, though? Renfield's out, too.
Oh shit! I don't want to spend that much
For God's
money,
sake, watch your
dude.
language.
Dude.
I
don't
had
wanna
to tell you,
spend
because
that much money.
Konnichiwa,
when you were saying those titles, I noticed you forgot Renfield.
Right, but you're
All
trying to get me to
smartasses
spend
go
more
to
money,
court.
man. You're gonna get me to spend more
I'm not
money.
telling
I
you
don't
to
want
spend more
to.
money.
Well, you keep bringing
I
up
just
more.
noticed
It's
you
like,
forgot
well,
Renfield, because I know you want to get Renfield.
yes, but you keep bringing up more. It's like, oh, money, 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 money.
Money, money, money.
Money. Money, 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 money.
Money. Get away.
I love karate. I love karate. I love money.
Money,
I hate all
I
of
hate all of you.
I like trains.
I run.
You like
track.
movies.
How many more quotes can we do?
I think Jared got that reference though.
No, guys.
Anyways, Grant, this one's also for you, my man.
Yep.
Jesus for Revolution.
Jesus and hippies, bro. and Frasier,
Jesus
bro.
and hippies and Frasier.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa, dude. I'm so
Luke.
into Jesus.
Hey, Ponto. Hey, Ponto.
Huh?
What?
Jesus, bro. Jesus, bro.
Jesus, bro.
Have you actually seen Jesus, bro? Because it's pretty funny. It's a little.
I have not watched that.
I only watched that as part of the. You know, I met Brad Jones like 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Like he's sort of a fair weather friend.
Scary Grace from The Negotiator.
Never seen
The Negotiator is so underrated.
I love that Scary Grace.
That is a very good movie.
I haven't
now, have
seen
you guys
it,
seen Straight Outta Compton? Now that's a great movie.
Yeah. What's up,
sir.
Charles? No, man.
We can keep going, man. We can take over the goddamn world.
I have a recommendation for all of you. If you have Hulu, watch Dear Mama, the documentary on Tupac Shakur. It's really good. It just came out.
I need to look into that one.
I love Tupac.
Here's an underrated movie.
God.
I have not.
Quantumania, of course, because I'm a completionist.
Can I be real with you, Jared? That is the only Mamoru Hosoda movie I've not seen, and that includes Digimon the movie. That is the only one I haven't seen.
Very underrated. Nobody really talks about this.
And I saved one of the best movies of the year for last.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Calm down. He's safe at home watching TV. What?
Morbius.
How long have you been alone? You left him with me. Do I look like Daddy Daycare Center to you?
Morpheus drinking a 40 in a death basket. Oh
no, it's Cocaine Bear.
It's the one that's intentionally funny, right?
But again, it was like I was quoting the scene with Ray Liotta. Where he's like, like where all night Renwright was asking about his son. He's like, calm down. He's safe at home watching TV. What? How long has he been alone? You left him with me. Do I look like Daddy Daycare Center to you?
Also, Luke, how did you pronounce his name?
All Night Renwright.
That is not at all his name.
Dude, that's like a Delta
that's like
levels of not his name.
I was like, it sounds like it.
It's
Alden Ehrenreich.
Ehrenreich.
Hey,
what if Shark did cocaine?
If you're watching, man, get your grammar right, bro.
Hey, gentlemen, you want to see a magic trick? Want to see a magic trick? You guys want to see a magic?
Shove this pencil into your ear.
No. Really, honestly, do you want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
What?
I can make Luke curse and leave on command.
Morbius.
Oh dear.
It's Morbin time, Luke.
Nope.
Fuck.
You lose.
Morbin time, Luke. You know it is.
You lose.
Fuck.
That it didn't work.
It
didn't work. So you lose.
I'd mess it up again.
For gosh sake, watch your language, young man.
I did it. I did it.
Well, I didn't do it though. So
No.
you lose the trick.
Wait, hold on.
Hey,
Hold
Luke,
on.
it's Morbin time. It shall always be Morbin time. Until the end of Morbstery.
You lose again.
Hey, remember that
Lose
scene
again.
with Matt Smith? Have sex. Have sex.
Sex.
What?
Hey, that movie's on Netflix. We should do a watch along for it next.
We should, just to make fun of Luke the entire time.
Hey, how about this? Luke, how about this? Roast edition. How about that?
You know what? I'm on board
Thank you
with
for that, Jared. That
You
will
want
work.
that?
Let's just all roast the movie. No making fun of me. We're making fun of the movie.
That's fine. Hey, Luke.
Whose channel are we doing it on, though?
I have an idea. I want to run it by you guys for like an actual. I mean this in all seriousness. I'm not kidding. Let's do the Ponto Crew riffs, like a riff tracks kind of thing, or like a freaking like Mystery Science Theater. We pick a bad movie like Morbius or like Knights of the Zodiac when that comes out on home media.
Oh, jeez.
And we roast it the whole time.
I think I
Do a
got a better
podcast.
one that we can honestly poke fun at.
Well, no,
I got a better one for you.
what?
Halloween 5.
That sound good?
I've done that already.
Okay, how about
We'll do
the
a
Devil
podcast over
How about
it.
the Devil Conspiracy? That'll be fun.
I'm not doing that movie. That movie was. I hated that
If
movie.
we do it, you have to, Ponto. If we
No,
do it,
I'm not
and we'll
doing it.
agree to do it.
I got a
How
much
about
better
this one?
one.
Want to roast fest on this
Yeah,
one?
we can
roast that one.
That's
I'll
a
roast
good one.
that one.
Ooh, I got one. I got one.
I think I got something. I think I got
The
something.
Last Airbender. That'll be my torture.
I got one.
No.
I got one. I got one. My hand's on fire. I got one.
What?
Fire starter.
No.
Yeah, the movie that I actually liked because I saw it right after one of the worst things I ever saw, so it made it slightly more preferable.
And that is
Family Camp.
Oh,
That one won't even be fun to make fun of. That movie's just unwatchable.
we should do a podcast.
You guys never let me tell you like which one I would pick.
Which
Go
one
ahead.
is it?
Howard the Duck. It's so easy to make fun of that movie. Like,
How, you know what?
I've never seen it.
It's quacktastic.
Here's the thing.
no
Howard
one
the
laughs
Duck,
at
though-
a master of quack fool.
Luke,
You guys know
the
what
only-
that's quacktastic's from, right?
Luke,
Oh
yeah.
God.
Luke, while I respect that choice, I have to say this though. My only problem with doing Howard the Duck is Howard the Duck is one of those ones like The Room where it's like you're shooting fish in a barrel. It's so much fun to watch. It's so bad that it takes on a level of goodness that counteracts a riff. It's giving me too much joy to be able to riff on it. It's so bad that it's giving me joy. In the same way as
It's one of those ones that's easy to make fun of, though. Like
it is, but it's
so
too
easy to make fun of that
shooting
movie
fish
because
in
of
a
how
barrel.
bad it is. Like
We should do a
It's like-
podcast about this.
You know what it's like? It's like your friend taking you fishing and you bring a stick of dynamite. Well, of course you're going to catch more fish. That doesn't mean it's fair. That's kind of the way it is.
I'm
with
trying to
those
think of
kind
another
movies.
movie that's so bad we can make fun of it.
We should do this like a bi-weekly podcast or something like that, because I'd feel like we'd run out of movies too fast if we did a weekly.
Well, but here's the thing. You know what? One of the greatest podcasts of all time is. Have I told you about this one? Have
No, I
you
don't
guys
think
ever
so.
heard the worst idea in the world
No.
podcast?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the
No.
first season of that is this is the premise of this thing, right? These two guys make a pact that they will 2 hours every week for a year. Every week for a year they will watch Grown Ups 2. And then they watch Grown Ups 2, the Adam Sandler movie, and then they psychoanalyze it for 2 hours every week for a year until they slowly lose their mind. They watch Grown Ups 2 every week for a year. And then they psychoanalyze it for 2 hours. And then I think in season 2 they did Kazam with Shaq. And they watch it every week for a year.
Kazam.
That would be we should do something like that, where like every week for a year we watch The Last Airbender and then like talk
No.
about attempt to talk about it.
I can't do that one, dude. I can't.
No,
Yeah.
not The Last Airbender for 52 weeks.
You know what?
Absolutely not. I can't do it, man.
Do you guys ever have movies, and this is my question for the group, do you guys ever have movies where you've seen it all the way through once, you know it's bad, but then you have that thought, maybe I wasn't fair, and you try to watch it again, and you only get 20 minutes in, and then you bail the second time, because you've tried multiple times, and you can't get through it. The last
I know I have some like that, but I
Yeah.
can't exactly remember what they were.
Like,
I know one of
I
them.
think I
actually-
got one for that, but every single time I watch it, I still dredge through it.
Why?
Morbius.
Okay. Yeah!
Which
F9.
one? F9?
All 3 times I watch it, I still dredge through it. Like there's so many times I want to turn it off.
F9 is
It's
perfectly
terrible.
decent fun. It's fun.
It's
No, it is
fun.
not, dude. It is terrible.
Luke, if you
You
actually
do only give it 2
believe
stars.
that-
You can't say it's awful.
Luke, I mean this
That
with
still means it's bad though, like because it's one of those films. More I think about it, the more I hate it.
Luke.
And
I
knock
mean-
it down to a half a star if you hate it. Like 2
Well, that's the
stars
other
is
thing.
not hate.
Hey, don't judge me.
Luke, I mean this with the utmost respect, and I want you to hear me before you bail and get mad. If you actually, I'm saying this out of respect for you and respect for your opinion. I understand that F9 is not the most beloved movie in the world, but if you actually think that movie is unwatchable, you haven't seen enough movies. I have seen 50 movies already this year that I would much rather not watch again than F9. I didn't even love F9 that much. But like, if you actually have trouble watching it at more than 20 minutes in a second, come on, man. There's got to be a way.
I would rewatch it over some of the Fast and Furious movies. I'd even say.
Yeah. I'd still rewatch that
I'll give
one
you
over
this.
F4.
Though. I'd rather watch it over 4 though. 4 is honestly is unwatchable for me.
Well,
I enjoy 4 because it kind of just feels like it's bringing in more of the like the bigger action stuff that they added in Fast 5, but like I've only seen Fast and Furious or Too Fast, Too Furious one time, and I don't want to rewatch it because
It's
it's
my
not
weakest one.
I
that
actually
one's
like
my
Too
favorite.
Fast, Too Furious.
It has its moments.
Like
not
it's
terrible.
stupid, and I would watch it again, but I just don't ever feel like watching it. That's the thing.
It's probably the worst
Bridge is
movie John
protected by
Singleton
nature,
made
no
in his
mistrust.
life. That's for sure.
Place we must follow, so not to trigger the mechanism.
Okay, so
Wait. We have to watch this.
yeah. Okay, but I have to give my hot take first.
This
So
way.
Uh-oh. Just go ahead. Go ahead, Grant. Go ahead.
The Last Airbender, I can't get through again. Batman and Robin, I can't get through after the second time. And I will say this. This is my hottest of hot takes. You know what other movie I found I can't rewatch for more than 10 minutes? I saw it in the theater all the way through, and I can't watch it again. Les Miserables with Hugh Jackman. I can't watch it again. I hate it.
Not that bad.
I realized the second time, I'm like, oh, I hate this movie. Right. I'm going to turn this off.
Put on the bridge.
You remember that moment where you realize
that's where
the second time you try to watch it? You're like, oh, I hate this. Right. I thought I kind of liked this at first. No, I hate this movie. I kind of had that with Wonder Woman too. I have to be honest with you. I really liked it the first time, and then I watched the second time. I'm like, man, this really doesn't hold up.
Okay, the only movie that really comes to mind when you talk about that, Friday the 13th Part 5. I watched it a while ago. The first time I was like, yeah, that one's not great. But then I was like, yeah, you know, I'll rewatch it because apparently it has the most tits of the entire franchise. And I was feeling good one night. So,
it's not the worst one. That's still Jason Takes Manhattan to me is the worst.
No,
I disagree. I think either between 5, 9, or 10 is the worst one.
Which one was 9? Was that
Jason
Goes to Hell?
Yeah, that one was really bad.
I don't like that movie at all.
That was
great.
bad.
The thing with Jason Goes to
Takes
Hell,
Manhattan, I can at least have guilty pleasure fun with.
Here's the thing, Jason X,
I know it's bad, but I can have fun with it.
Jason X is bad, but the kills are actually not bad.
Yeah, the freaking
kill that's honestly even memorable is the liquid nitrogen.
Yeah,
that's
the
what
liquid
I'm
nitrogen
talking about. Like that was meant really. That's one of the best kills I've seen in a slasher.
And then like the third act just kind of turns into Power Rangers in space. That was so funny.
You know what it turns into?
It was bad, dude. Like
it turns into
really bad.
It turns into smoking causes coughing because it's Power Rangers in space with gore. It turns into
Psycho Gorman. That's Power Rangers with gore for you.
Yeah, Psycho Gorman.
I haven't seen Psycho Gorman, but I want to though. I heard
That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I like Psycho Gorman. I wasn't. The kid was kind of obnoxious, but
yeah, both of them kind of were honestly.
But she was a good actor. But I mean, the character. It wasn't her. The actress's fault. I just think the character was written to be really freaking obnoxious.
Yeah. But I think, honestly, I can have a way more guilty pleasure fun with Jason X than any of the other movies in the series. But Jason Goes to Hell is just, it's like so bad. It turns around and it's just like on another level of good. It's freaking... Yeah. It's like so fundamentally flawed. The fact that they have Jason come in for the first 10 minutes of the movie, and then he's not even back until like the last 10 to 15 of the movie, but his spirit goes into other people, and that's supposed to be a Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
Like it's so fundamentally flawed.
A Friday the 13th movie. It's nothing like a Friday the 13th movie.
It's not. It's not a Friday the 13th movie.
Can I give my hot take on Friday the 13th? I actually think that the 2009 reboot is a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's not really a hot take because I know a lot of people like the 2009.
Yeah. Really, I thought that people hated that one. I like that one. I saw it in the theater when it came out, and I've liked it since.
Talk to Jacob though, because that's actually his favorite.
Yeah, the remake's my favorite too. Honestly,
you know what I like about it?
I
like that he's quick, and then he's.
I got another hot take for you, but this is for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Yeah.
I actually like the remake.
You know...
I don't care. I like the remake.
No. But hold on, Luke. Before you get upset, I will say this. How do I put this? I don't think it's as bad as people say. I think that there are elements of work. I think Rooney Mara is really good. I think Jackie Haley's really good. I think there are interesting angles to that movie. I think that its biggest weakness is that it's a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. If it was any other movie in any other franchise, it would be better, even as it is. But it has
at the same time, though, when I was watching it, I didn't really look at it as a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Well, I will say this: of the what was it 9 movies, I think it's probably the weakest one. But that's
Freddy's dead.
But here's
Freddy's
the
dead
thing:
and
Freddy's
Dreamchild.
dead is.
Oh no!
Well, at least Freddy's dead though. I can laugh at that movie's funny bad.
Yeah,
You forgot
Freddy's
the
dead
power
and
to love.
Yeah, Freddy's Dead
Boing.
is kind of funny
Boing,
bad,
boing,
but
boing,
I
boing,
also
boing,
hate
boing,
it
boing.
because of how much I love Dream
you know-
Warriors in the first one.
And here's another hot take:
I score.
the original Nightmare on Elm Street is not my favorite in the series.
Yeah, 3 is. 3 is the best one.
Well,
Infinitely
no, 3 is
better
good, but no, my favorite one is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Because
That's a good movie. Good movie.
it
Dream
counts.
Warriors.
I know and people question if it's in the continuity. I don't care. It's one in the series.
I'm sorry, but Welcome to
And I
Primetime
actually think,
Bitch is
and I
still the
actually
best
think
one.
that Dream Master is underrated.
You know,
Dream Master's
I
pretty
love
good.
Dream Master.
I'd say Dream Master's on par with the second one. It's like because the only thing I don't like about it is that they instantly kill off the survivors of Dream Warriors.
Here it comes.
I do find it kind of ironic that Wes Craven, God rest his soul, what a genius he was, but Wes Craven criticized for years Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which was not that bad, but then he made My Soul to Take, and if you watch that movie, it is a carbon copy.
That movie is unforgivably bad.
No, but you know what's? It's not only unforgivably bad, but you know what else? If you watch it closely, it is basically a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street
that's a
2
chunky
without
dragon.
No, My Soul to Take though, it's a bad movie.
I was talking about the dragon.
Right.
Yeah.
My Soul
That dragon is chunky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
He got
dude.
jumped in the trunk. My Soul to Take is a bad movie, but also if you watch it, it is just no, but it's literally just a ripoff of Nightmare on Elm Street 2 without Freddy. It's like the same freaking movie, almost beat for beat.
But the thing that really makes me laugh, in My Soul to Take, is that scene with that kid in the bed, and that hand comes up, he's like, "Come out,
so bad,
wherever you are." It's it's so stupid.
Okay, going back to talk about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, I think if they rewrote it a little bit, and like you said, Grant, just you made it not a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Like, because the movie still has like all of Freddy's one-liners from the original movies.
And Jackie Earle Haley is doing a
talk about a wet dream, bitch.
But here's the thing.
For a wet dream.
Well, and here's the thing that I find kind of interesting about it.
Well, the food don't kill you. The service will.
A Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, what I kind of appreciate about it is that it's also a flaw in it, which is that one of the creepiest things about the original Nightmare on Elm Street is the fact that we don't really know that Freddy is anything more than a murderer, but we kind of have an idea that maybe he might be a pedo. And then no, he straight up lured these kids into his little hutch, and again, the exploration of that in an actually scary way could be interesting, but it doesn't fit in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, and it doesn't fit. And then it takes all the subtext out of it.
Yeah, and the thing is with that too. The thing is with that too is that they like try to make you think that he was innocent the entire time, which for a pedophile like that, there's no way that you can redeem somebody that was a pedophile, and then he was a pedophile all along. Yeah, no shit. Really? Like that's stupid.
It's
no Smurf.
Sorry. Oh God, no.
It's kind of the way. It's kind of the way I feel about.
Every dragon's weak spot is always the forehead.
Yeah, like Harry Potter.
That's what the brain is, dude. That's where the brain is.
But
still, it's in like even in like if you've ever seen the Lego Ninjago show, the big snake or whatever at the end of the first season, I think it was, it's right in like this spot. It was either like right in the back of the head or like somewhere like right up here.
I almost thought for a second we're gonna say Lego Batman. But
no, Lego Ninjago. That show was the
seriously though, like as soon as I get back to that cave, I'll just make sure that Alfred puts seatbelts on there.
Yes.
I feel
like dude, Lego Batman is one of the best.
I'm so sorry. I was just watching a VR experience that they made for Lego Batman. It's literally like what it is just literally what Batman does with Robin in the movie. It's kind of weird.
I can only look in the eyes right now.
You know what the best line in Lego Batman movie is, right? Everybody knows this. When he goes to that, now Luke, let me say it. Don't Don't jump in and finish the quote for me now.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm just drinking, dude.
Okay. The quote is when he goes to the orphanage and he's talking to the kids and he meets young Dick Grayson, and he inadvertently adopts him. We find out, and he tells him, and he says, "What's your name, there, son?" or something. And he goes, Richard, sir, except all the other kids call me Dick. And he goes, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Kids can be very cruel. That's the best joke in the whole movie.
Oh my god.
It is. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
That's a great freaking movie, the Lego Batman movie.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
One of the best parody movies. I'll give it that.
Yeah, actually, that's true. So, speaking of movies based on toys, did you guys hear the rumors that have been going around? I actually kind of dig this. So apparently on Twitter, someone at Hasbro put out, I think it was like a writer or an executive or something, took a shot of, it was like a picture of a cover of like an old Marvel comic that is Transformers and G.I. Joe together and said, it's happening. And everyone's like, holy crap, they're doing Transformers versus G.I. Joe as a movie. And I'm like, I am in. If this is real,
yeah, that sounds cool.
I'm so in. And then my mind started going because I'm an insane person. My mind turned into it's the Hasbro-averse movie, and the Thanos of the Hasbro-averse is a Furby.
Oh
like
my
all
god.
along, the Furby is the one pulling the strings. It's like the Mitchells versus the Machines, or it's the Behold the Twilight of Man. Furby shows up and decides to brainwash the world, and so the Power Rangers have to team up with the adventurers from D&D to go find G.I. Joe, and he summons a giant Play-Doh monster that's defeated by a giant Easy Bake Oven, while the Hungry Hippos finish off the remains.
That would be fucking
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Oh my
It's
god.
the ramblings of a mental patient, everybody.
Yeah.
And then you want to know what my
I'm going to
ending
see
for
that
this
today.
movie is?
What?
You want to know what the ending of this movie is?
What?
Duke, who's once again played by Channing Tatum, they're going to drag him kicking and screaming into this, is lying on the battlefield dying. Okay? It's his dying breath. Who is holding his hand but Optimus Prime? And he says to him, all this fighting, what was it all for? And then, looking up, covered in blood, of course, he says, we were always on your side. We're not the military. We're an elite commando unit. And he starts coughing off blood. We're real American heroes. And then he goes, and then Optimus Prime goes, now I know. And then he goes, yes, coughs out blood, and knowing is half the battle. No! Directed by Ari Aster. That is the movie.
No! Darth Vader at the end of Empire, or not Empire, Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. I do not want. I will forever be grateful for that for one reason. The last of the Mohicans episode of South Park. Because of that great gag where have you seen that one? Okay, where Butters is declared like this freedom fighter.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Where they're playing what, Indians and Cowboys or whatever, and then he gets lost, and then
That's the one.
The people keep him as a slave or whatever.
Well, basically, yeah, the joke is that everybody's chores are not getting done because of this stupid battle that's going on. And so there's a cutaway where Randy is doing his whole liberal screed to what's the wife's name? Stan's mom.
Oh,
Sharon.
Freak. Sharon, yeah, Sharon.
Yeah. Turns to Sharon is like, all this stuff about how, we need to respect our fellow people. We need to give our gardeners and all this stuff time to come. No, we need to respect our fellow. We need to respect all our immigrant friends or something. And then he goes outside and sees that the whole yard is just full of leaves, and there's like a dead stop, and then he just goes, no! And it's like the audio from they loop in Darth Vader going, no!
No!
I'll send it to you. It's amazing. So South Park is the greatest show ever. Can we all agree that it's like the
it's
greatest?
one of it's one of them.
It's brilliant.
Nothing will be Breaking Bad for me, dude. Nothing will be Breaking Bad.
Okay, I'm talking about animated shows, obviously.
Well, then why didn't you just say that before? Should have said that.
Yeah, I agree. Breaking Bad's the best, but of the animated adult cartoons,
that one
yeah,
is one of the
South
most animated shows.
South Park's the.
But if we're talking about shows in general, it's Breaking Bad.
Oh, absolutely, it's Breaking Bad. 100%. And I include...
There is no your half of the money.
I am the one who knocks on your bitch's cabin.
I'm not in danger, Trevor. I am the danger.
I'd also put Succession on that list as well, now that it's over.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Or Barry. That's another one.
I haven't seen it either. I know they just wrapped up with their 4th seasons.
What,
just
Barry?
This year.
And
Barry and Succession.
Well.
Just
yeah,
this
I know
year,
they
wrapped up
both
with
on HBO. Or
yeah.
Max now, I guess.
But the funny thing is, though, is that they ended in the same exact number of seasons in the exact same year of each other.
That's true. And on the same network, even. Have you guys watched that show, The Idol? I watched the first episode, the one that's gotten all the hullabaloo about it.
I heard it was awful.
Here's the thing.
Terrible.
Here's the thing. There are elements of it. I will say this. The filmmaking's really good. Lily Rose Depp is really good. Everything else about it's awful. And I'm probably going to watch it next week anyway. Because I'm just morbidly curious. It's a hate watch. Becca likes it. Becca has straight up told me, like, oh, I think this thing's underappreciated. What it was, you know what it was? It was like that annoying 12-year-old in your 7th grade class just learned the word come and starts yelling it at every opportunity. And then when he doesn't hear you laughing, he goes up to your ear and starts shouting it at you until you smile. That's this show. The Idol is like that annoying kid who makes vulgar, misogynistic jokes and then just waits for people to react.
Now that you're saying that, it kind of sounded like like this little thing that happened the other night in a VR game that I was playing. Basically, it was like a public server VR horror game. It's actually kind of fun. It's like an SCP game. SCPs are like the stupidest freaking thing on the planet, but the games are fun. I will say that. Anyway, I'm playing, and there's this bit in there where you can pay like $5 or something like that, and you can talk over intercoms.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid is accusing people, like, just left and right. Everybody that's in the server that walks up to him and says to shut up or is ignoring him, he walks up to the intercoms and says, so and so is saying the N-word and is being racist and like shit like that. And I was like, to the point that I walked up to him and said, kill yourself.
Wow.
I almost thought that you were bringing me flashbacks from that South Park episode.
Well, you know what's funny? No, that's the best episode, the Cash for Gold one.
What? Alex on the puzzle?
What's your like? And he goes, like, you can't just call in here. You're calling in to tell someone to kill themselves. And I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing. What you're doing is unjustifiable, and you know it's unjustifiable, and you do it anyway, and you don't care. Kill yourself.
Same guy who ends up selling everything just to go out and make a weed farm.
Randy.
Yep. Randy.
The
Karen.
best. I was watching South Park and I realized, you know what's one of the most underrated episodes of South Park? The episode where all the old people in the town get their licenses taken away because the payoff is so funny. Where like the joke where they get their license taken away and it turns into Red Dawn and only the kids can save the day. And so all the parents, because Randy is such a D-bag the whole episode, and it's like the worst kind of Randy behavior where he's just being awful. And then at the end, the payoff, the last line of the episode is, they talk about like, Grandpa gets out of jail and everything's happy again. They learned something today, all that jazz. And they're walking away, and then he turns to the grandpa, and the grandpa's like, he's like, hey gang, let's go get some ice cream. And the grandpa's like, I'll drive. Oh, that's our grandpa. And after they're out of earshot, he turns to the others and he just goes, God damn it, I hate my fucking family. And then he walks off. It's the best ending ever because it's just waiting the whole episode to be like, what is he going to say?
You want to know one of the most underrated episodes of South Park, in my opinion?
What?
The World War Z episode.
Dude, okay, I brought that up. So we did the World War Z watch along, and I said, as a sort of bonus feature after, we need to do a live watch along of the World War Z episode of South Park, and they didn't have it. One of us, I think it was Jared, didn't have HBO. It's like, damn.
Oh.
Then, I mean,
yeah. Arguably, I think that's a bit better than the movie itself.
Dude, the joke right off the top where it's him doing all the voices, it's like, hey, it's a beautiful day. We interrupt this awesome thug to bring you this special news bulletin. And it's just Cartman doing all the voices. And then also he talks about how they're going totally nanners, which I love. I love that whenever they bring that up. South Park. But South Park, it's hilarious because not only... And then to do like the buddy cop parody where they go to George Zimmerman's house and he goes, we need you to pick up Bill again. Zimmerman, he goes, I gave that up.
Dude, that is such a cool visual trick. Like,
yeah, that is a cool shot.
Where it's like she's in one spot and then it flips over and it's like, dude, that's awesome.
Spoiler alert, but they do the exact same thing in Stranger Things.
Yeah. You know what I love about this movie, though? Right there. What I love about this movie is the various ins and outs of the game they use for really clever visual and comic ways. Like that. Like using like that. For instance.
It's like Art the Clown. Oh, speaking of, I started watching Terrifier 2 again today.
Good man.
Oh, I only watched like the first 5 minutes because my mom walked into the room while I was watching it. I was like, whoa!
hey guys, July 19th.
It was the scene like when Art the Clown cut the guy's eyeball off and then he puts it inside his eye.
It was actually right when he shoves the eyeball into his socket. I was like, nope.
Like when you're like that's when your mom walked in?
Yeah.
No, his mom walked in during the alley scene.
No, dude, that would be even worse. Like,
no, my mom walked into the room when Art the Clown was playing patty cake while being naked.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
No, I was being sarcastic, dude.
You know what I have to respect about Terrifier 2 is to have the balls to, after not only opening with someone getting like the face knocked in, to then immediately cut to him just staring at, and this little girl just staring at him, and then just shitting all over the floor. Just like for no reason. Just like it's just... You know the first movie's getting a re-release, right, in theaters this summer. Do you guys know that the first Terrifier is being re-released wide on July 19th?
I didn't know that.
If my theater, dude, I'm gonna tell you this. I know they probably won't do it, but if my theater gets it, bro, I'm going to go see it.
I think it's a one night, so you might be getting it actually.
If it's at my AMC, then I might.
Well, I don't
actually, no, if it's on one
night, my theater's small though. But I'm just saying, like, if my theater actually does pull the trigger and actually do that, I'm doing it, man. I'm gonna go watch Terrifier on the big screen.
Well, they didn't have Terrifier 2 at your theater though, right?
They did at mine.
But that was because it was only a limited release. Like,
I saw Terrifier. Yeah. I saw Terrifier 2 the same evening I saw Lyle Crocodile. What about talk about the weirdest?
That's an interesting double feature.
And yeah. I saw Terrifier 2 twice in the theater because it lasted really long at my theater for some reason. My friend Austin, who's like the king of this movie, it was his favorite movie of that year. He stopped me outside when I was going to go see the One Piece movie. Like a month after it came out, it was still there, and he said, hey, dude, I'm going to the 11 o'clock Terrifier 2. You want to go? And I'm like, dude, I'm not paying to see it. And he goes, dude, I work here. I'm going to get you in for free. Like, you're going to give me a free ticket? He goes, yeah. And he goes, fuck it. Let's go see Terrifier 2 again. Fine. So he did. So, yeah. It's pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie.
Hold on.
I'm going to watch that tomorrow.
Terrifier 2?
Yeah, it's on...
on Tubi.
It's
No,
on
it's not on
Tubi. It's on
Tubi,
Peacock.
Peacock and
FX.
Freevee.
Yeah.
There's
wait a second.
FX.
Wait a second. Terrifier 2 is on Tubi.
Yes.
Before
No, it's
Winnie the
not.
Pooh Blood and Honey?
Yep.
That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit.
Blood and Honey belong to Tubi, though.
Yeah.
Should.
That's the point. That is exactly
So,
you nailed it.
And there's one, and honestly, Grant, like we're gonna say this at the same time. We're gonna say this, like,
Yeah.
I think we all know what we can say about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. 3, 2, no, wait. It's the same thing you shouted when you were at the theater. 1, 2, 3. Fuck that movie.
Yep. Oh bother, oh fucking bother. That was my review.
Oh, indeed.
You know what I was so tempted to do when I reviewed that movie?
What?
Is just through the Angry Grant show, just do the whole review. Do you guys remember Spill.com when that was the thing? I was so tempted to pay homage to that, where I think it was Vampires Suck when that movie came out, and it was just the whole review was
I
15...
always see this clip on everywhere.
It was 15. The whole review was 30 seconds. The whole review was 30 seconds of Vampires Suck. And it was just Corey Coleman like this. Like sitting like this.
Dude, Chris Pine actually has a really good singing voice.
But look, the whole review for Vampires Suck was just like this. 25 seconds of the 30 seconds is just Corey Coleman going like... And then at the last 5 seconds he goes, fuck you. And then it's his score. And that was the whole review. I'm so tempted to have my whole review. I can't lie, this is nightmare fuel. This is terrifying.
For a second there, it
Well,
looked like Jake's Gyllenhaal.
I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty awesome.
Just kick his legs so then he gets unstuck, bro. Oh my god.
I don't trust you, creepy bug-eyed Chris Pine. You could be the Skinamarink and try to remove my eyes and mouth, and I'd have to remove your testicles.
Did you hear the news? Skinamarink is getting a steelbook.
A Walmart exclusive steelbook, for that matter.
Kevin, come upstairs, Luke. You didn't like it because you were scared. Be honest.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. For 1 second. But Grant, you'll be happy.
Honestly,
You'll be happy about this. I want to give the film another try.
Okay, Grant, this might sound a little goofy to you, but I like the movie a little bit more after watching a film theory video.
A what?
A film theory video.
Oh, okay.
Matt Pat, yeah. That was
I got you.
Yeah, he did a video about that. His theory was that the main kid had cancer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Those poor kid's been through enough. Like that for cancer.
Leave the kid alone, dude.
That's almost like the theory. Did you guys see? Okay, so you guys watch Family Guy?
I don't watch I watch some of the ones.
Okay, have you seen? Wow, that was real obscure. I know what you're talking about though. That's Family Guy.
Oh, Chris was naked. Where? You creep.
Did you see the one where?
Mira, the horse is here.
Did you see the one where Lois is forced to watch Caillou with Stewie, and she can't get the narrator voice out of her head? Instead of that joke. No. Okay, Caillou. For those who've ever been had to watch kids or been around kids, that is, or just passed through it on a channel. That is the worst show for children ever. Caillou.
I have a Caillou story actually, and I'll talk about it after you're done talking about that.
Well, you know the narrator, right? She's the old woman who's who talks like this? Ain't Caillou, was it? So I don't know if they got that.
Caillou went to the circus.
Things are getting a little crazy at Caillou's house. Okay, so that.
Oh.
So
have you guys seen that video though?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
But it was her. Either they got her voice, or they got someone who sounded a lot like the woman who does the voice. And so she's and he goes, Caillou wondered, it's why am I bald at my age? Am I a cancer survivor? He soon found out that he's not a cancer survivor. They just didn't draw him well, or something like that, and just keeps following her. And then she goes to the store, this is 10 minutes later, and she goes to the store, and you just see the woman's voice chimes in, and he goes, Lois went to the store to buy some more milk, and she goes, make it stop! And then the woman goes, not until you kill them all, Lois. You must kill them all.
Yeah!
Kill them all, Lois.
Sorry.
Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all.
Okay.
Time to
Pennywise.
float.
Okay, Pennywise the dancing
Time
clown.
to float.
Time to float.
Evil dies tonight.
Abracadabra.
Time to float.
Evil
Hiya,
dies.
Georgie.
Hey,
Is this your
Georgie.
boat? Is this your
I am
boat?
Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Oh, speaking of it, did anybody hear the news that Andy Muschietti is supposedly directing Brave and the Bold?
Yay. I like that choice.
That'd be interesting.
If the Flash turns out good, then yeah, I'll be excited. But I don't know how well he's gonna do Batman in particularly.
I want the Michael Keaton Batman Beyond movie directed by Tim Burton next.
That would be good.
Hey, movies and trains.
Yeah.
Hey, movies and trains. If you come with me, you'll float too.
You'll float too.
You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Luke, look at me. Look in my eyes. You lied, and I died.
died.
Grant, I can't see your eyes. I can't see your eyes, my friend.
Oh yeah.
No, just look in my eyes.
Look at my
You
eyes.
lied,
Look at my
and
eyes.
I died.
Here's the thing,
Look in my
Georgie's
eyes.
right. I mean, he's not technically not wrong. He did lie, and then Georgie died. That's true.
Look in my eyes.
Oh, you have to, dude. This is actually another really good visual trick right here. Just wait.
Okay, my Caillou story though. I'll tell
I
you.
gotta
after.
praise
Just
this
wait.
actor.
Wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll tell you guys after this.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Hold on.
You'll float too. You'll float. This is kind of a you'll float too scene.
We all float down here.
No, you guys understand what I mean, though, right?
Oh.
Shape shifting.
He's giving good creepy face, I have to say, that kid.
Oh,
looks like freaking
dude,
Aang.
that's creepy.
Bro looks like freaking Aang. Or sorry, Ong.
Dude, that's some like Suki Waterhouse as Ditto from Pokemon Detective Pikachu shit right
Yeah.
there.
Ditto. Ditto.
Dude, wasn't that terrifying
that's
where she like reveals that she's a Ditto and you just see the little slit eyes like
Yeah.
ugh.
So creepy,
Oh,
dude.
Justice
Schwartz
Smith. Speaking
movie.
of movies with Justice Smith, Detective Pikachu. Ditto. I hate that Ditto voice so much.
Side.
Ditto.
Okay.
Ditto.
Caillou
All right,
story.
Caillou story. All right. So,
Okay.
a couple years ago, I was feeling a little nostalgic, so I put on some PBS Kids to fall asleep watching.
Like
I
you
woke
do.
up at 3 in the morning. Okay. The witching hour. You want to know what's on? Because the TV never turned off by itself.
Caillou?
Yep. Screaming his head off. And I wanted to shoot myself so badly.
I'm with you.
I've never wanted to pull a Glock to my head more than that moment.
You know what the creepiest thing with me was?
I'm sorry that I laughed too hard, but I just found that funny.
Caillou, have you seen? This is so dark and messed up. You ever see in the early days of YouTube? I don't know if you did, but there was this guy who did YouTube poops, but it was just like Caillou. But it was Caillou in horrible situations. Like he goes to visit his grandma. His grandma's like,
my friend, like one of my friends from school told me about these videos about Caillou gets grounded. Like,
yeah. Well, no, it's Caillou's grandpa is like Caillou's grandpa is like.
Are we?
I don't know if I can say it or the YouTube algorithm. He's a molester. So the joke though is they have like the sister, and the sister's like this. It's like, oh hey there, and she's just like that. And he's like, get down. It's like the stupidest. And there's this dude on there who reacts to those videos, and it's hilarious because he's never seen them. And so when those things happen, they're like, what the hell is going on?
Okay, you want to know something that was actually in Caillou, but like is really freaking dark and isn't a YouTube poop at all.
Yeah, what?
The episode where they first bring in Caillou's sister, and Caillou
Oh no, I've seen that episode.
hates the sister and freaking bites her neck or something like
Yeah,
that.
no, he pinches her. on the face
pinches
as hard
her.
as she can until she
Yeah.
cries. Yeah, what a little shit. I hate that kid. I hate. That's one of the few times I'm like, that's a kid you get up for adoption, and I mean that with all due respect to kids. Like dude,
that is the next Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son.
Dude, he's the Omen. It's like that's a demon. That's not a child.
Just when you were getting good at it.
The only reason you keep him is because he looks like he's dying from cancer.
He's like Charlie Brown's really, really messed up evil twin. Like
the main promotional shot for this movie.
It's a good shot though. Like you can't lie though. It's a good shot.
Do you guys remember the Robot Chicken skit where the Great Pumpkin turns out to be real? Because that's like one of my top 10 favorites.
There he is. It's the Great Pumpkin. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I just love It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Like, that is like, oh yeah, and also like when Lucy's carving the pumpkin. Oh, I didn't know you were going to kill it.
You killed it.
You know what? You know what?
I got some candy. I got a rock.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite Charlie Brown shorts or specials. But I think my favorite one, I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one where everybody gets mad at Snoopy because he did something really stupid, and then he goes away. It made me cry as a little kid. I don't remember.
It was really.
Isn't it Snoopy Come Home?
It was Snoopy Come Home.
I think it might have been that.
Yeah, it had to be Snoopy Come Home.
That movie's depressing. I saw that too as a kid. That movie, and the reason they make him leave, they're just being a-holes. Like he didn't do anything wrong. Like they're mistreating him. Like it's really mean.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
One of my favorite moments from these Charlie Brown specials.
Christmas is the best one.
No, one of my it's from Easter Beagle. It's from Easter Beagle.
Easter Beagle. I don't remember a whole lot of that one.
It's that first scene when I think it was that first scene when what should we call it? I think it. Oh yeah, it was when Marcy shows up and then she cracks the egg. Like I think it was when she cracks the eggs into the pot or something, and then Peppermint Patty just freaks out. She's just like, ah.
Yeah. You know what episode of?
Oh yeah, and also, Marcy, you made egg soup.
Yeah. You know what Charlie Brown special I loved as a kid, but every year that I get older, the more I hate it, is a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Because, oh my god, Peppermint Patty is such a tool. It's like 20 minutes of freaking like Peppermint Patty just like being an ungrateful, like awful friend to Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Just like, that's literally what it is. 25 minutes.
She's also kind of a tool in the Peanuts movie. Like when they're setting up for that dance.
Well, and also
when he's setting up for that dance, he's
"What's
like,
up? What's up, Chuck? Are you trying to hold my hand?" Like,
no, because I
you
know you're
sly dog.
Patty.
You sly dog.
Oh.
Are you holding my hand, Chuck? You sly dog.
You know what the best joke in all of Charlie Brown is? I have one for you. Charlie Brown Christmas. This is one of the best lines ever. It shows how good the writing is.
Yeah.
I want to also remind people that Charlie Brown Christmas, apparently the people who made it hated it so much they were convinced it would never air after one time, and it's become like one of the most beloved things ever. But, and I disagree with that statement, but the joke is, he says to Linus says to Lucy, give me a good reason not to, or something. She goes, I'll give you 5 good reasons. And she takes her fingers and she goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he looks at him, gulps, and goes, those are good reasons. Because she's holding.
That's a good one. But the Peanuts movie, Peppermint Patty being a tool, when so she calls up Charlie Brown and says, we need you to make cupcakes for the dance. And he says, cupcakes? All I know how to make is toast. And she says, cool, toasted cupcakes.
I'm dead as hell.
I love that we're all just making totally irrelevant Charlie Brown references, and Jared is just watching the movie while eating a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
I was like casually like
Relatable though. That would be me at a party though. It's like everybody's just sitting around drinking beer, and I'm just sitting in the corner eating Pop-Tarts and watching South Park or something like that. Watching South Park on my phone.
Right before we went on, I was watching Nostalgia Critic, and this week he did an hour-long one about where it's just Kids WB, where it's like a retrospective on Kids WB. And when they get to Pokemon, that all the other cast members force him out of the room because of the Pokemon the first movie review, and so he says, "Fine, I'm gonna watch the Chim Pokemon episode of South Park while you guys talk about this."
Chim Pokemon.
Which is
you guys like. Do you kids love Chim Pokemon? Do you love Alabama Man?
Alabama Man.
I don't know. White trash is part of Alabama.
Wild wacky.
We love
like Alabama Man.
Yeah, I want to be just like Alabama Man.
And he's a wife beater.
Wild wacky action bike, the bike that's hard to ride.
That South
I'm
Park.
the white trash is part of Alabama, where everything's bigger.
Wild wacky action bike. That is the one time my mom, her biggest trigger, she doesn't like any movie.
Movies and trains. Did you know what SML movie I was referencing from that?
What?
No.
It's Joseph loses his hat, where he actually gets the cowboy hat.
What?
And he sings the song. Oh, I slept with my sister, and I sure do miss her.
Speaking of Joseph, the grossest thing like I've ever seen him do in any of his title card episodes or his title episodes is the fake family ones or whatever, where he
Joseph's Imaginary Family.
Yeah, Joseph's Imaginary Family and Imaginary Friend, I think it is.
You don't watch SNL?
SNL?
SNL. Yeah, Super Mario Logan.
Oh no, I have not. I've never watched it.
Okay, so Joseph in these ones, he pokes holes into like the holes of his sister and imaginary friend in these ones, and he's just like laughing while doing it. It's like, oh my gosh, those are like the absolute worst SNL videos, I will say. They're not
the funniest ones though. One of the funniest ones. Even though Junior and Joseph are idiots, Cody's not allergy.
That one's okay. Okay, Grant. Two recent videos that they've made that I think you might like. So SML movie Attack of the Flies and SML movie The Contract. The Contract.
I feel like I've heard the title.
Okay. Well, The Contract. It's kind of like a knock at the cabin sort of thing. It's like they're relying on this character to write on this contract, and if it's ruined in 10 minutes, then they're like placing like these two guys are placing bets on each other. If like he ruins it, if he like destroys the paper in like 10 minutes, then they'll give each other like this certain amount of money, and then they keep doing it, and he destroys the paper like every single time. And it's like double or nothing. All right.
But also one of the best ones of the year so far, maybe even the best SNL movie, Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that one's good. Attack of the Flies, though. Attack of the Flies,
especially when Jackie Chu comes in with a gun.
Yeah.
This is a deep cut from early YouTube. Did you guys ever watch Dr. Tran? Those cartoons?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't remember.
So there is. Becca was the only one who got this. In my review for Sesame, I said that the villain in Sesame, like the giant cloud worm thing, was the Great Dick in the Sky. And the reason I said that is it was a Dr. Tran reference, and Becca was the only one who got it. And there's a video, I highly recommend looking it up. It's called The Furious Little Cinnamon Bun. And it's about a cinnamon bun who inexplicably gets mad and just starts cursing under his breath for no reason. And then he accidentally knocks over a little shave ice person who dies, and they summon this giant pixelated penis to kill him as he tries to escape to Mexico. And it's ridiculous. And they call it the Great Dick in the Sky.
My buddy Reagan hopped in. Have fun, boys.
Reagan, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
What's up, man?
I think we're almost done, actually. It's getting to the end of the movie.
The movie's almost over. But we haven't gotten
The movie's over, but we're still on screen. We be rockin', we come from Horace. How do you not get that, Luke? I'm ashamed of you. School of Rock.
Sorry, I was just paying attention to the movie. But Movies and trains. I think I have an answer for the worst SML movie ever.
Which one? Which one?
Cody's Bad Word.
That one's really bad. Yeah.
Because seriously, it really just goes to show you how much idiots that Junior and Joseph are. Like, they are idiots.
I don't know who any of these people are. I guess I have to watch.
Because like Cody didn't even say anything bad, and they thought he was just racist.
Yeah. Okay. So so Junior and Joseph, they're like this guy named Cody's like best friends, I guess you can say. And in this one, they keep thinking that that Cody's saying the N-word when
he clearly said inward, INWARD. So they're just torturing him for the video, and it's like, this isn't funny, dude. All you're doing is torturing.
Yeah, all of those types of videos are the worst.
Did you say one of them's name is Junior? Does the fan base of this show by any chance like to like shit post fake movies on like freaking IMDb, like as like shit posts, like? Because I feel like I've seen something where they're like Junior and So get grounded, or Junior and So the movie. When I'm like looking up another movie and it'll just pop up, and I'm like, they all look identical, like it's the same poster, and it's like poorly made by somebody, and they're like,
I'm not sure, they might have, but it's basically like back in the day, it was like this channel that this guy named Logan and his brother started, where they made like Mario plushie videos, and it expanded into something else that is not even Mario anymore because they got sued by Nintendo for it.
Wait a second, are they puppets?
Yeah, they're puppets now.
I've seen a couple of these. I actually have. I've not seen all of them, but I think I saw some of the early ones, like when they were starting out. By the way,
I think another really bad one. I mean, this one was just okay, but this is another example of why Junior and Joseph are idiots. Another really recent one, No Invite.
Yeah, that one was
like for the ending, where basically Joseph and Junior just come up to the ceremony, and then they just start calling Cody names, and it's like, that's the reason why Cody didn't invite you.
Mm-hmm.
I am so confused. It feels like I'm walking into an episode of Beverly Hills 90210 that my sister was watching.
Like, seriously,
without any context.
And then Junior and Joseph just decided to just plead their case like to Cody and thinking that they're the right ones, when clearly Cody was the real protagonist.
So I wanted to mention this, Luke. Remember on our Oscar stream, because I almost forgot that this came up. Remember when we did our Oscar stream and they had the promo for that show, The Prank Panel?
I don't really remember that.
The one where it's like Eric Andre, Johnny Knoxville, and Gabourey Sidibe, and they prank people?
That, yes.
The first episode is on Hulu, and I watched it. The first prank they do is brilliant. It's so funny.
Yes.
So what they do in this show, right? The first episode, the first prank. I always love in a first episode where they just announce the tone of the humor right away. The prank is this guy, because the show is basically like Shark Tank. You know the show Shark Tank, Luke?
Yeah, I know that.
It's like Shark Tank, but instead of pitching products, you're pitching pranks for these comedians to pull and like get all these. It's like Punk'd if it was mixed with Shark Tank. And so it's Eric Andre, and they're planning this. This guy, he and his wife marry people. They're like officiants. And so the name of the prank is Family Love. And I think you know where this is going. The prank is the guy is trying to prank his wife. Like they own like a wedding business. And the way he pranks her, and this is on a Disney network, I should remind you. The way he pranks her is he has her marry a young couple, and then the twist is, and it's not real, I mean, it's a prank. The twist is their brother and sister. She accidentally marries a brother and sister.
Oh my god.
And you just see her slowly come to realize.
Grant, I was actually going to ask you this, speaking of Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Did you watch that episode of Celebrity Family Feud with the Jackass crew?
I did. I actually.
Dude, like, I'm telling you, like, that moment when Johnny Knoxville just tases Dave England for giving a bad answer, I was even Johnny Knoxville gives a bad answer himself, and he actually tases himself. And this is Steve's remark: "There's no way I could push that button on myself." Steve's remarks are usually the best parts of the show. Like,
but you know what the funniest part of that whole prank was? His cousin, Johnny Knoxville's cousin, comes out singing a song about how
Roger Allen Wade. That's his cousin.
Yeah. So he comes out and he sings like this country song about how great it is that they just married a brother and sister. And so when they revealed the prank, The wife
This
comes
is a good
out,
fight.
and the wife, Johnny Knoxville, comes out, and the wife, who's a fan of his,
Oh,
goes
God.
over. So the wife they prank, right? She goes over to Johnny Knoxville and she says to him, this is the funniest part. She hugs him and then she says, like, you need to stop doing movies. You're gonna die. I'm a fan. I worry about you. That was really funny. By the way, I watched the Eric Andre show this week, the season premiere. It was fantastic and hilarious. They got Denzel Curry on there, and they called him Dental Curry, and he was trying to rap while they were feeding him curry and trying to do dental work on him. And so Denzel Curry looks at the camera and goes, I'm flossing on all your bitch asses. And it's like, oh, it was amazing. Eric Andre is a genius. Eric Andre, I realize, is one of those shows where if you put 5 people in a room, 2 of them like it, and 3 of them think you're insane for liking it. It's like one of those shows where, like, you put it.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest there, just real quick. In that little bit, I don't know what would be harder of a fall: landing on those rocks or landing on the ground.
Probably the rocks.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say though, speaking of Celebrity Family Feud, the dumbest answer, like during Fast Money, like they'd always play that at the end of the show.
Yeah.
The dumbest answer came from guess who?
Who?
Snoop Dogg. Because the question was fill in the blank, pie in the what? And he said horse. HORSE, horse.
What?
And Steve's remark was,
What does that even
and this was Steve's remark. I'm not even kidding you. It was like fill in the blank, pie in the what the hell did you say?
Snoop, I love you to death. Snoop Dogg, I love you. You need to stop smoking so much weed, dude. Like, seriously.
That's what I said.
No, but have you been, speaking of Family Feud, do you guys watch Judge Steve Harvey? Because that one's pretty funny. Where it's like a parody of Judge Judy, but he's dealing with people who are just like being petty. And he's like, he's not actually
Your
a
breath
lawyer.
just smells like old clothes.
No.
I'm sorry. Karen, yes! Yes, dude.
I have to mention this. I love that Hugh Grant is just playing the character he played in Paddington 2 again. I think that's really great.
I love Paddington 2. And that was a Hulk and Loki bit right there. That was the Hulk and Loki bit from the first Avengers movie right there.
This got the biggest
or
laugh in the
basically
theater.
in Avengers Age of Ultron when Iron Man just beating the crap out of Hulk. Like,
yeah.
Go to sleep,
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Now, speaking of the group chat, I'm really ashamed of you guys that out of all the one-liners, the best one you guys didn't give a heart to, a laugh emoji, anything, which was the one of the many from Deadpool that we were doing back and forth. I was tempted for Deadpool to do the Deadpool 2 line of who gets to make the first joke. He goes, for $2 you get sucky sucky or whatever. The one I did was Al, in case I don't come back.
Nothing I can do.
And know that I love you. Also, there's about 10 kilos of cocaine somewhere in this apartment, right next to the cure for blindness. Good luck. Dead pause. Want to get fucked up?
You're about to be killed by a Zamboni. One of the greatest lines in cinematic history is in Deadpool like that.
The best line for the most underrated line from Deadpool is, you better watch it. You better watch it, like, or else sew that pretty little mouth shut. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I love this though. I don't have time for your X-Men bullshit, Colossus. Besides, nobody's getting hurt. Guy falls. That guy was up there before we got here.
And who are you? And who are you? Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Negasonic Teenage? What the shit? That's like the best.
I remember the first thing I saw out of Deadpool was this trailer that somebody put some Fall Out Boy song as like just in the background of it. It like I don't even know like what exactly I don't remember exactly what it was, but that was like the first time I saw anything out of Deadpool. I was like, that is badass.
The best.
I love this though. Like when the guy just comes up on the hood of the car and tries shooting him and the gun clicks. Someone's not counting.
You know,
6.
Yeah.
The best part is the test footage, and it's not in the movie, and it's a bummer. But did you guys see the test footage that got the movie made? That they made, like the leaked.
Like the test footage looks so much better. Like
okay, so the test footage, but there's a part in the test footage where it's basically the scene where he gets in the car with the thugs and he's like taking them all out. He's in the thing, and then he lands, and the guy's like, huh? Like turns and looks at him and he goes, I don't quite know how to put this. I'm pregnant, Trevor. I'm pregnant, Trevor. It's like the best joke, and it's not in the movie. No, Deadpool 1 and 2 have the 2 best opening credits of any movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Deadpool 2 especially. Deadpool 2,
like the first one says, starring some douchebag.
Some douche. It's directed by some douchebag. No, the best one though is in Deadpool 2 because they fridge Vanessa, and then it's the opening credits are. It starts out doing it normally, and then the credits realize what happened, and they like get really pissed off that they killed off Vanessa, and so like all the credits are like, it's like written by the real villains, produced by a guy who doesn't like to share the spotlight, and then the Celine Dion song fades out. Celine Dion song fades out. He walks off.
I'm telling you, wasted it on me.
He's silhouetted. The Celine Dion song fades out, and it says directed by one of the dudes who killed John Wick's dog. That's the best opening credits ever.
Directed by one of the dudes that killed John Wick's dog.
Because it was David Leitch.
Yeah, it's David Leitch. Yeah, and then
that was just.
And then literally a year later, he makes Hobbs and Shaw. Like,
if you guys on YouTube, I think it's on his channel. The Deadpool 2 has the best opening line of any movie too.
Yeah,
which is
F Wolverine.
Yeah, it's when he's lying on the thing and he's just his head and then his middle finger raised, disembodied hand, and goes "fuck Wolverine." It's like the first. Okay.
And the funniest thing is, like on the poster, also it says from the studio that killed Wolverine.
No. Have you seen? There was a clip. It was like a BTS, like a behind the scenes video, on the set of the Adam Project. And it was the kid who played young Ryan Reynolds is sitting in the back seat. Ryan Reynolds is sitting in the front seat. They're like filming a scene in like a car. And the kid is just doing the monologue. He's doing the opening monologue of Deadpool 2 perfectly. And you're just seeing Ryan Reynolds react in horror to all the cursing. It's amazing. I'll send it to you guys. It's amazing. Where they're sitting there and he's like, oh yeah, it's this nice kid I'm hanging out with. And it's like, fuck Wolverine. He's just like...
Cuss Wolverine.
Same kid's Percy Jackson now, so that should be interesting.
I actually think that's a good casting choice.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think it's probably going to be miles better than Logan Lerman, even though Logan Lerman's great.
He was good. He was good in the movies, though. I'll give you that.
Hey guys, hot take. Even though it's nothing like the book, I didn't think The Lightning Thief was that bad. The second
I like that movie too.
Lightning Thief is
great.
I think that Chris.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna lie. We have to watch this scene. Like when it gets to the very, very end. Like I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The mid-credit scene as well.
No, yeah, we're also gonna watch that, but I'm telling you about with this scene right here.
Oh,
Jonathan!
Jonathan!
My best friend since childhood's name is Jonathan, and now I jokingly call him Jarnathan, and he doesn't know because he hasn't seen the movie. He doesn't know what I'm talking about.
That's wonderful.
He saw Spider-Verse with me the second time. He came to visit for the weekend.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna send this.
Next time he visits you, pull up your Prime Video account just to watch this movie.
I keep telling him he liked this movie.
Good enough. Pardon denied. Adjourned. Just wait. Here it comes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
Yeah. I'm terribly sorry.
Okay, I'm putting something in the group chat for everybody, so after this is done, go into the group chat and check this out.
Oh, there's the credits. All right. So, let's skip to the mid-credit sequence, because I have to wrap this up.
All right, so...
I mean... Dude, it's going to be in like a minute, so why don't we just wait? Because my...
No, I'm fast-forwarding it.
Yeah, I am
okay.
too.
I guess I can do that too. I just don't want to overshoot it. This thing is
Paramount Pictures presents
there.
in association with E1.
Hold on. Back. There we go. I am at.
Okay, I think I just made it.
I'm at Paramount Pictures Presents.
Then go to association with E1, and then it goes to film by John Francis Daly and Jonathan M. Goldstein. All right, tell me when to go.
Here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hit play again.
Can somebody please ask me another question?
Okay, movie's over.
And that's it. Anyone?
All right, let me see. Really
All right,
quick.
so quick ratings, everybody.
5.
Still 4.5 out of 5, bro. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm still gonna stick with a high 4, I think.
I put something in the group chat for everybody.
Yeah, I saw that Deadpool 2 monologue.
Yes, please watch it. It's very funny.
All
It's
right.
only like a minute long.
Well, hold
Do that
on. So
later.
since we're wrapping this up, all right, Luke, Mr. Ponto, where can we find you, my boy?
All right, so you guys, of course, can subscribe to my channel. My name is literally right there. Also, follow me on Instagram at LukePonto23. Follow me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Serialized at Luke Ponto. And content you guys can expect from me, of course, traditional movie reviews, live streams. And tomorrow, Thursday, Moviegoers Live Show, episode, I think, 15 or 16 with Hard Copy Blues. And then Friday, watch along for The Black Phone. So
What day is the Black Phone? What day is the Black Phone?
Friday.
Oh,
That's
right.
on Friday.
Mr.
Yeah.
Jared.
You can find me on YouTube, right there. On Letterboxd, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Yeah.
All right.
Saturday, I'll be doing watch along for Fruitopia.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Awesome. And then Grant.
You can find me on YouTube here. I always appreciate it. If I didn't annoy you guys too much, if you want to see more of me. And my detours, there's a lot of them. If you like detours and ADD stuff, I'm your guy. We got Transformers review coming tomorrow. We got some real obscure stuff this weekend that nobody's gonna hear of, like the Country Club, but we're gonna check it out. And I'm also on Letterboxd, Instagram. My Instagram is now public. If you want to give me a follow, I have a Facebook page, both a personal account, which I mostly have for friends, but I also have a page for the channel. If you want to like it and follow it, you can do so. I also have Letterboxd, Serialized, Music Board, all that, Twitter, all that stuff. So yeah, come hit me up.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for joining in this stream as well. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
Also flew by.
Yeah.
It always does.
2 hour, 15-minute movie that flew by. But yeah, see you guys.
See ya.